Huck, I don't know if like the way that you said that is like, you know, the best thing ever.
Why? What?
I mean, it doesn't sound good.
You're holding a sword.
I am holding a sword.
What other sword fight is there?
I know, but you can't just say let's sword fight. Like, I
fortuitous.
I acknowledge that you handed me a sword
Yes.
and said let's sword fight, but at the same time, like, am I just like ruined by like?
I think your degeneracy has ruined you. I just want to play swords.
I can't hear like let's sword fight without thinking like and like I probably shouldn't. Hi, welcome to the PNW Guerilla show. I was handed a sword right before we went live, and it was just like it was too funny not to continue that. So with today's topic, I got a couple here. Take your sword back. I mean, it's my sword, but whatever.
Our sword.
Ian, we have some pretty gnarly echoing, at least on my end. I don't know if that's everyone's echoing, but I'm echoing. Okay, so now I don't hear anything, but so today we're going to be discussing probably the exact same thing that I said we were going to be this morning, which is mostly autistic ramblings.
All right.
Hell yeah, autistic ramblings. Let's go.
It's my specialty.
All right, so if you guys are new around here, if you guys are not tracking, we are doing our best to podcast for we're like half-ass calling this show TND for Tuesday night drinks and Thursday night drinks, and I have a drink. Huzzah, we did the thing. Gatorade.
Full of things that will lower my testosterone.
You know, honestly, I feel like alcohol at this point is healthier than Gatorade.
I just don't like alcohol.
I acknowledge that. I get that, but I just... Yeah, says the guy that literally preps Deep Eddies.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, and I'm still digging up those cachets.
I just like the gallon jugs of Pendleton, all right?
That's fair.
Those are great for prepping.
All right, so if you guys are new around here, go ahead and subscribe to the Patreon, subscribe to the channel, like, share, all that jazz. Really helps out. And let's get into it. So first thing, we have a pretty cool statement, or a pretty cool notice for you guys. We are officially going to be, and I might be jumping the gun. He didn't give me permission to say this, but we're officially going to be collaborating with the Backlash podcast more going forward, and I am genuinely really excited about that. Hopefully, our first collaboration will be next week. We're going to try to do Monday morning, and then we will be continuing on with our regular show. So that's going to be Tuesday nights and Thursday nights. If you guys want to tune in for me and Huck, and maybe we have other people if we can figure out how to have more than 2 cameras on this dang thing. So, Huck, how was your day?
My day was, it was all right. A little tired.
A little tired from last night?
A little,
Dude, I don't know what it was, but last night kind of kicked my ass. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, it was fine and all, but like my job is basically to like shoulder press car parts.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know what it was, man, but like last night we went on a trail run, and we knew that we were going to a waterfall. We didn't expect the waterfall to be waterfalling as hard as it was.
It was pretty sick.
It was really, really cool. If you guys are following me on Twitter, then you probably would have saw a couple of the photos. Hold on, let me scroll through here. There we go. Ian, can I get my... I do have my screen. Huzzah. Yeah, so last night we went on roughly about a 3 to 4 mile trail run, and we went to this waterfall in Eatonville, Washington. So it was one of those like waterfalls where and I realize that, you know, anyone that's been to like a large waterfall understands that you get remotely close to it and you get soaked, but man, we got soaked.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know what it was, man, but last night just kicked my ass, and I'm like, all right, this is it. I need to start running more.
More cardio.
More cardio. I've clearly been rucking too much.
Oh.
What's up?
Okay, that's all.
Oh, right off the bat? Just right off the rip, right into 25 push-ups? Or what are you looking at?
Push-ups and breathing.
Oh, okay. 25 push-ups right off the rip. All right, so we're going to knock out 25 push-ups, and then we're going to go into discussing a little bit about one of the recent press conferences on Twitter that I had a post blow up, and everyone's all mad at me now.
Do we want to use this as our push-up?
What's up, Ian?
It's telling me that I need to send one stream to primary and one stream to backup.
What does that mean?
It means nothing Fucking
Does that
there.
affect us?
Not yet. It might. I don't fucking know.
We're still live though. We're still good.
Still alive.
All right.
So, is this our push-up?
Push up cam, I suppose. All right, 25. Let's go.
Say when.
I mean, let's
Can you see?
start knocking them out.
Yo, let me go ahead and take my my hoodie off. Oh. Let me get in there, Hoss. Oh yeah.
Huzzah! Oh crap! I gotta make sure I don't get the. Nah, you can't see it. I was like, oh no, I don't want to get my stream canceled again. Herka-durka. Yeah. All right, so if you guys somehow did not see this video, I'm going to be sharing this video with you guys if the audio is good. So here's the thing with what Bibi Netanyahu, or if this is Bibi Netanyahu, if you look at his right sleeve, I don't know exactly what time it was, but this video does look like it's also AI. And a lot of videos coming out of the conflict in Israel and Iran right now appears to be AI. What Huck and I were talking about before this live stream started ripping up was that they are deliberately choosing what they're deciding to put out. So I don't care who he was quoting. I don't care I don't care the nuance of oh well he was quoting something. Okay, they're deliberately choosing to say that Jesus Christ isn't powerful and that evil will overcome good. And that's what I'm getting at here. And this post that I made, I'm like, wait. Did he just say what I think he said? Let's get back into it. All right, so let's roll it back a little bit again. I just want to hear it again. So he's saying that Jesus Christ has no power over a dead mortal. And if you don't view this as an attack on Christianity, if you don't view this as an attack of saying that evil will conquer good, I understand and I acknowledge fully that he's quoting someone. I get that. And that was like the main defense in the comment section of so many people saying, oh, well, you don't understand. He's not the one saying it. He's quoting it. I'm like, okay, he's choosing to quote it.
What's the context of the quote, though?
Also, exactly.
Because that really depends. Like, the context of the quote, you're still choosing to quote it.
You're still choosing to quote it. You're
Why?
still choosing to say those words that evil will conquer good.
Yeah.
Like, that is it. And once again, even if this is AI, even if this is an old video, whoever is posting this on Netanyahu's account, whoever's putting this out here, they know what they're doing. They're not stupid. Now, they think that we are stupid, and they think that, you know, when they show this, they're saying it to our face, and then you have all these people in the comment section like, well, you don't understand. It's actually a very highly nuanced conversation. Well, he was actually meaning something else. And, well, you know, he was actually meaning this, and he was actually meaning this. And I'm so sick and fucking tired of being told that, you know, when someone says something, right, like right after that, being told of, oh, well, he actually meant this. And I'm like, dog, do you think that if I...
Can you play the laptop audio again? The YouTube chat says there's no audio on the laptop.
The YouTube chat said there was no audio on the laptop.
And there's not.
There's no audio? No one can hear that? Well, that's heckin' frustrating. But, you know, oh well, it is what it is. If you guys want to see the video, you know, go ahead hit up my... Oh my goodness, if I could find the right YouTube link. Go ahead and hit up my Twitter account and watch the video. You can go to Disclose TV and watch the video. Make out for it what you feel you want to. But the way that I'm looking at this and the way that I view it is that they deliberately chose to say this. Everything that is being put out right now, it is on purpose. It is deliberate. They are saying what they're saying for a reason. Okay, and the amount of people that are trying to clap back and say that, like, oh, you don't understand, it's so nuanced, and oh, he didn't mean that, he means this, and he means this, and he means this. Look, at a certain point, man, I'm sick and tired of being told what someone means. It's like that old adage of when someone tells you who they are, believe them. When someone shows you their true colors, stop trying to paint a different picture with different colors. Now, I realize these are kind of like, very simple adages, but nonetheless, like, I'm so sick of like the amount of people that are trying to tell us that, oh, this isn't actually what you think it is and how you feel it is. It's actually something completely different. Because, I mean, we've been told since, like, what? How old did you start getting told, Huck, that to trust your gut feeling?
It was the Cartoon Network show, Chowder, where Mung says, a good chef must trust his gut. What does your gut say? Okay? I learned it from cartoons.
Okay, so, I mean...
I learned it from cartoons. Nobody told me that.
But nonetheless, we've been taught that since a young age, to trust your gut feelings.
It was literally in cartoons.
Like, that was something that is heavily preached since you were children, is to trust your gut feeling. And I hate how much that we look at social media and we look at foreign politics and we look at our leaders and what they're telling us, right? And then what they're doing. And if you can't look at this and decipher what's good and what's bad, if you can't trust your gut feeling when looking at this, right? Of how, and the fact that this is also said right after we were told that another $200 billion are going to the Iran conflict. And this is also right after Joe Kent just said that Iran is no threat to America whatsoever, that Iran is no threat to national security, and that we got into this conflict for Israel. And then right after that, all right, guys, another $200 billion. And then right after that, then we get Netanyahu, or if it's AI Netanyahu, saying that Jesus Christ has no advantage over Genghis Khan because if you are strong enough, ruthless enough, powerful enough, evil will overcome good. So those three things back to back, okay? And I could even go farther than that, right? The fact that since 1995, Netanyahu has been saying that Iran's like the biggest threat ever. But then our counterterrorism director, Joe Kent, when he says, and like, this is a very, like, and I know that we talked about this in the last podcast, and I'm, like diving right back into it because it's kind of like the hot topic. But when they're telling you the truth, when they're saying it in your face, when it's so easy to decipher, why are you trying to pretend like it's anything else? Now, that being said, going, full picture, how can you actually affect any of this? How does this directly change your life? Probably not a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. So, like we started off talking, local dudes PT.
PT.
Why aren't you working out?
Why?
We can
Why?
bitch, whine, and complain about all these things until the cows come home. But at the end of the day, you do need to be taking care of yourself, and you need to be building and finding a tribe. Because, yes, I do believe that foreign politics, when they directly affect my paycheck, when it directly affects my wallet, it's something that I want to scream to high heavens about. But at the end of the day, the most important thing possible is what's behind me and then what's right next to me. All right, it's dudes that you trust, and then emergency preparations. That is, those are I guess I'll take in one more thing. A family, tribe, emergency preparations. All right, those are your three big things in the physical world. That is.
You're
now,
forgetting cardio.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Cardio and finding religion, finding a purpose bigger than yourself, finding God, find, and when I say religion, right, I'm trying to, and maybe this is still like some Stockholm syndrome, I don't know, of being inclusive, that like, you know, there are other religions. Because inherently, I don't think that every single other person that doesn't believe what I believe, I don't inherently believe that they're evil, right? It's just that I want my own home for people that think like me and that look like me and act like me. All right, that doesn't mean it's the same concept, and we've been talking about this for years. Just because I don't want you eating at my table doesn't mean that I don't want to see you eat.
Yeah.
And so I do try to semi be and if you're just scrolling my Twitter feed, you might not see that. You might not be able to pick that up. Of like, yeah, no, I do think that every nation should be for that nation, right? And that we should return. Oh, I'm about to say the thing. I'm gonna say the thing.
Return?
I was gonna say return to nationality.
I think you're gonna say return to monkey.
No, return to nationality. and I think that like that's been so demonized.
I hate how the word nationalist.
Yeah.
Just the word nationalist
It's
or
so,
nationalism.
it's so demonized.
Nationalism.
Well,
It's
so
just like,
there was
what else would it be?
that last Keith Swank. Oh, by the way, we are going to be at the next Keith Swank thing for the breakfast Saturday morning. I will officially be there.
I'll be at the Befis and I'll also be at the little questionnaire. He does little questionnaires in the evening.
I will not be at the evening thing. We're going to go down and visit some other the dudes.
Gotcha.
But we have some friends in the tribe and some friends of the tribe that have recently had children, and it's just amazing, and you absolutely love to see it. It's like, we're so back, boys. We're so back. So going to visit some friends and in good and high spirits. But yeah, I will be at the Keith Swank thing for
Sick.
Saturday morning.
Befis.
But yeah, so going back into the conversation of nationalities, right? And the reason that I bring up the Keith Swank thing is the last one that we were at, the one counter protester guy.
Yeah.
And he was saying that why World War I was so important, why World War I was so good, like why he like supported the cause of World War I, because I kind of hate this mic. I'm gonna be real with you. I liked the one, like I didn't think that I liked the one that was like on the stand, but I kind of hate this. Anyway, one of his biggest talking points when we're at the last Keith Swank, so that's our local sheriff. You guys weren't tracking. One of the things that our counter protester that we've kind of keep bumping back into, he was saying that World War I was good because it got rid of nationality and it got rid of nationalists and it got rid of, you know, Americans and Germans and every nation, you know, being nationalists. And he was talking about how nationalism is bad. And I gave him my card so he could email me, and I wanted to do a podcast with him, and I wanted to sit down with him. Unfortunately, he never reached out to me, so it is what it is. But one huge thing that I still have not been able to get an actual response from, an actual answer of why is being a nationalist bad? Why? Like I've yet to get an actual real answer.
Because it's not inclusive.
I
mean, yeah, I get. Why don't you put your mic like? Can that reach?
Is
you
this
over there?
not? Am I not being heard?
YouTube's fucking up again.
YouTube's fucking up again.
I'll just
hold it like
this.
What am I looking at?
I'll speak louder.
The video buffering.
Oh, so what you're telling me is that me buying the bigger package didn't matter.
I hate live.
I mean,
No live streams allowed. No more. No more.
I mean, we could go to our planned idea that we had recently. I don't like it as much, but we could try that.
Twitter's live. Ish. Rumble is being garbage.
Yeah, so I guess that's our good now. It's cleared back up. So unfortunately, you know, I do not know of another way that we could make the stream better, because as of right now, like I'm paying for the largest package of streaming. So like unless there's a better account or like a better service provider because we are direct hardlined at the highest gig speed of 1.2 gigs a second through Comcast. And to my knowledge, that's the best package that we can have right now, and we can't get a better one. Once again, to my knowledge, if there is a better one, awesome. But to my knowledge, like, I have the best package that I can get. So if that doesn't help our stream speeds, then I guess sucks to suck. But like, that is really, really, really frustrating. And all the guys that are super chatting, I would like you to know that I appreciate you.
Super chat.
I think it's cool that we get super chats at all, man.
Pretty sick.
I do think it's genuinely awesome. Okay, Ian, I guess the stream's good now.
So
Maybe it's more. It seems like it's mostly a YouTube issue, but then again, we didn't have streaming issues when we were at the warehouse. We had 0 issues at the warehouse. I don't know.
psyop.
Zog, shut it down.
Nationalism though, right?
Please use frame key frequency for 4 seconds. I don't know what the fuck that means. It doesn't give me an option.
Somebody is saying your audio is still too low.
Mine?
Just in general. I don't know. That's been like one of the biggest complaints that I've heard is that you have had issues since you changed the structure of your studio. Audio's fine. Audio's fine.
Yeah, audio's fine. No fucking preview frame key free. I don't know what that means. It doesn't even give me an option.
Okay. Huck, you were saying?
ASMR. So the whole nationalism is bad thing, right? So I've spent a lot of time talking to the, I guess the far left wingers, like these counter protesters or protesters. Whenever we go to an event supporting people, like-minded people or whatever in Olympia or the Key Swing stuff, they always show up, and I like to try to talk to them and hear what they actually have to say, because I legitimately am interested. Like, I'm just like, well, what is your problem with it? Like, genuinely. And it kind of boils down to a lot of them are globalist type Marxists. And it's not that they want like, one global empire, but they think that if we just dissolve all the borders and dissolve all the governments, and then we can have some sort of like communist utopia. It's the whole like communist thing, the Marxist thing, where we can all share everything and be happy. But it's just like it sounds very warm and cuddly and cozy, and I know they're actually genuinely coming from a good place and they have good hearts. However, it is very naive. It is insanely naive to believe that. It is insanely words hard. Naive, sorry, to believe that everyone in the world shares your same moral and has the same goals in mind for everyone that you do. I can mean the best for someone. That doesn't mean they're going to mean the best for me. It's just unfortunately the truth. And unfortunately, us as Europeans and Americans, white Europeans and white Americans, we're outnumbered in the whole world. What's that ratio again?
It's white men, or white people, not white men, but white people make up approximately 7% of the entire world.
7% of the world. So if you had open borders, that means white people are such a small minority. 7%.
In 1900, it was estimated to be 35 to 40%
Of the world population?
Of the world population.
I know China and India kind of went crazy.
So in approximately 120 years, we went from 35 to 40% of the world population
Right.
to 7%
Right.
of the world population. But that was mostly due to World War I and World War II. Now, absolutely, the white race has lost a huge population for a multitude of other reasons. But I would say the biggest contributing factors was World War I and World War II.
Yeah.
Now, this is also going to go to what is white.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people that believe that certain Slavs and certain parts of Europe aren't technically white, and then everyone starts getting to are Irish white? Well,
Are Irish white?
And then people are like, oh, are Irish people white? And then other people are like, oh, well, were our Italians white? Oh, well, are Greeks white? And it's like, dude, at what point, and that is one thing that Europeans have always had over us. Of when you look at a European nation, it's like the French are French,
Yes.
And now they're trying to they're doing a really good job of that as well, of like getting rid of that.
Yeah.
Of, you know, like, oh, what does it mean to be French, and oh, well, I have this passport, and so, you know, oh, I'm Swedish, and it's like, no, you're not.
This piece of paper that I jumped through hoops and paid money for says
Well, because
I'm
like
this.
when you think of a German, right? There's a stereotype of what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
And when I see a African in Germany, I'm like, and he's like, I'm German. I'm like, no, you're not.
And some of those people, like, they're just like straight just black people, but they actually just speak German and act German. Like, there are some.
Okay, but I'm saying for the vast majority.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
So our download speed is 212 megabytes per second. What's our up?
It's 5.1.
Our upload speed is 5.1 megabits per second. So I saw Huck. I'm cutting you off. Somebody in the
hold my
chat
thought.
was saying that that a business account, you're guaranteed an upload speed, but otherwise you are not guaranteed an upload speed. Yeah, I don't think I could get a business and that was actually something frustrating, is that when I was looking at our first warehouse, when I was looking at getting internet there, they said because of my location, I could only get a business account. And I was like, but why? They're like, well, you're at a business location. I was like, well, I don't want a business account. You know, I literally just need this, because at the first warehouse, I literally only needed internet just to print out like slips for orders.
Yeah.
That was it. I was like, I need like the most basic Wi-Fi ever. And it looks like, would they?
Same with like I don't know, someone from Africa, maybe someone, I mean, even like from Russia. Like, do they have the same moral framework? Maybe, maybe not. It depends. There's so much that goes into culture, and so much that goes into just the way people conduct themselves, and the way they were brought up, and the way they were raised, the communities, the religion that they were brought up with, and the teachings of said religion. We're so sheltered, especially in first world countries, in Europe and America, that people grow up sheltered, and people grow up basically with all the opportunity in the world. If you were born in America or most of Europe, you won the lottery. You won the genetic lottery for being born in that country, having all this opportunity. Yeah, it's the same thing that these Marxist open borders types people, over socialized type people talk about is our privilege, white privilege or whatever. And it's a first worlder privilege. Sure, you're kind of right. There is a privilege there, but
Okay.
that's based off of what was built.
I'm going to cut you off
Go for
here.
it.
Someone said Huck is talking about culture that's downstream from genetics. I'm like, yeah, but like,
Kind of, yeah.
yes,
I'm not going to disagree with that.
but they are one and the same,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Business can be $1,000 difference from a $200 difference. Yeah. Dude, we just keep going into buffering. It's like back and forth. I just got a notification in the chat that said chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to connect you, and then instantly successfully connected. I don't understand, man, because like if
It was fucking working earlier.
okay, what I'm getting at is that like if I doubled the internet package, right? Why would it be now doing worse?
It's doing the same we had.
I would definitely say that this is worse. I would hands down say that this is worse, and I paid for double the internet package than we had last week. So like, I'm just saying, like, realistically speaking, shouldn't it be doing at least a little bit better? Starlink is like $256 a month. Upload is more important than download. Yeah, I'm tracking that. I have the maximum package that Comcast will give, guys. I'm like, I acknowledge that upload speed is more important than download speed. I get that. You need to run an Ethernet cable to your setup.
Dude, I don't give a fuck what the chat has to say.
Yes, I'm tracking. I'm aware.
Yes, it is.
Thank you for informing me, chat. You only doubled your download speed. The upload speed never changed. Cool. Cool.
Although the download speed looks the same as it was.
Alex, are you guys using a cable or Wi-Fi? I'm using a cable. Well, I guess this answers the question of can we stream from here to, you know, try to do it the Backlash. Are we gonna have to go back to the warehouse?
I don't know.
I don't want to go back to the warehouse.
What pisses me off is YouTube gives me these fucking error messages with no way of fixing them or taking me to like what the fuck it's talking about.
It's clearly just our upload speed isn't high enough.
Maybe.
Somebody just said that's plugged into nothing. It's plugged into nothing because I unconnected it.
Disconnected just to show you.
The chat disconnected, and please wait while we try to reconnect you successfully. Hey, Native Patriot lives like fucking a couple of minutes from here. What Wi-Fi is he running?
We also have to go through a billion neighbors. You're not fiber out here. I know that for a fact.
I'm just gonna fucking call him.
I mean, from my end,
I don't feel like texting him right now. Hey, you're on live stream right now, just so you know. What Wi-Fi provider are you running? Internet provider. CenturyLink.
Yeah, that's the only one available.
Okay, so we are running Comcast right now. I just doubled our I maxed out our Wi-Fi package, and we are fucking struggle busing on this stream, man.
Really?
Yeah, no, like it's like this is actually it's funny. So we doubled the Wi-Fi package, and now it's actually worse than it was last week. Someone said tell Native to loan you his Starlink.
I do have that.
I don't think Starlink's gonna help us here.
I don't really think so either. I wonder why.
This guy just said, why are the ads running flawlessly, but the stream is garbage?
Of course. Duh.
Get fucked, man.
YouTube not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming.
I don't understand, though. Like, if I doubled... And I know somebody in the chat already said it, of, like, you know, I doubled the download speed, not the upload speed. But, like, nonetheless...
I'm going to turn Twitter off.
How is it worse, though?
What you can do is,
I'm going to end the Twitter stream and see if it
off
changes.
the live stream, you can do a speed test and see, like,
I did.
that computer.
No, we did. It's terrible.
Really?
Yeah, no, we did a speed thing test already. Ian just ran one. It's fucking garbage. It's somehow I'm paying double what I was last week, and the stream's worse.
So it could be the cord that you ran.
We have changed nothing beyond upgrading the Wi-Fi package to double what it was, and it's somehow worse.
Well, that's not good.
No, it's definitely not good. It's just it's if nothing else, it's impressive. And I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna call him on stream. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. That's really, really odd because it was working better when you had less upload speeds.
Okay, see, like, and I want to say, like, I like in the back of my head, right? It's like, oh, I have to blame them, right? I have to blame them. I have to be getting goy beamed. But like, there's infinitely more like influential and like astronomically more racist people than me that are able to stream all the fucking time. Hell, Nick Fuentes is able to stream like every day.
I personally think this location is just not good
It,
for multi-stream.
yeah, it might be.
So are you running your stream off of Wi-Fi itself?
No, God.
No, we're hardwired in.
YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming.
Fuck it, we'll call him live.
Doing it live. I'm going to go bis.
Yeah, I mean that's probably. I mean, I would blame the company then. Give them hell. I want 3 months free. Because I mean, I'm being hardwired in. I mean, my internet is like I have like 24 megabits per second. Fuck that. It's like it's. I mean, I'm
Upload or download?
I'm running on
Upload or
power
download?
lines.
Wait, is that upload or download speed?
That's download speed.
What's the
Upload
upload?
like 2 to 4
2 to 4?
per second.
Wait, we're higher than you though.
We're at 5.
We're at 5.
Yeah, that's like my max upload.
Dude, what? That makes no sense then. We're at a higher upload speed than you. How are we getting fucked this hard? That literally makes that
The only thing that I can think of is if something else was draining your internet.
I don't know what's fucking.
I don't know how to
I don't know what.
test that.
I mean, if you have anything else that could be hooked up to the internet, that would be.
The only thing I can think is that maybe I'll have Comcast come out here and just install their own modem. I can't think of anything else. At least for this location that we're at, I can't think of anything else.
I have no idea what any of that server shit is now.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely.
At the very least, you should call them and have them at least make sure that you're actually getting the speeds that you're supposed to be. And because if it's like a faulty wire that it just happened to coincide with the time where you were upgrading, and it is on their end, then because I've actually had that before where the internet was just complete dog shit, and it turned out to be something that was down the road causing our problem.
Well, so somebody said that Ziply apparently is like a 1-for-1. Alex, how many people are connected to your Wi-Fi? As of right now, it should be literally 0. There is 0 people connected to my Wi-Fi right now. It is quite literally only me hardlined into this connection.
Radio brought up a good point, and you're not gonna like the answer at all.
What's the answer?
Hang on.
I'm listening.
Are you probably dropping packets and being niggered by the length of cable you ran out?
That's possible.
Might be right, but like that means this is not gonna be a streaming location.
Fuck.
That's go
So there's just no way we can stream here.
on this part of the property.
Dude, fuck me, man. We put so much effort into fucking streaming here.
I'm aware.
We put so... Okay. No, we both put effort in different ways.
I'm aware.
No, dude, we have Cat 7 cable running here. There's not a better cable that I'm aware of.
Then it should be fine. I mean,
There's no... Okay, Cat 7 cable running directly from my modem to where we're at. There shouldn't be... Like, there's no reason that shouldn't be fucking working. And like, to my awareness...
Awareness.
Okay, they didn't make like a Cat 8 or Cat 9 or Cat 10 cable. We had to fucking buy the Cat 7, which is a bitch in itself to fucking find that much cable of it. So I mean, like,
I don't know what any of this means.
okay, dude, I'm also we're all fumble fucking our way through this.
We were professionals here.
I'm 100,000% fucking.
I'm
up
in the negative
all of this
as far as professiononsm when it comes to anything
I
technology-wise.
have no idea what I'm doing. Absolutely none.
I've
I've been installing my security cameras all day, so.
I watch YouTube videos and I buy things. And I take
Yeah.
recommendations off of other content creators.
Yeah.
And that's how I've gotten
Hey,
here.
look, the stream just went back to perfectly fucking fine now.
Oh, the stream's just perfect fine
we're
now?
fine now. We're
The
good.
the
We're
stream's
chilling.
just perfect now.
We're being chilling.
I turned Rumble and Twitter off on multi-stream.
So we can't mumble.
I don't know if we can't multi-stream.
Maurice, it might be the multi-streaming.
I don't know. With Comcast, I remember, because I've had it before, and so have my buddies. During peak hours, they can cut your internet down significantly.
Okay, so we were noticing that our streams were fine from like 6 until it was like 7:45, like on the fucking dot, that the stream would just go to shit. So,
it could be just peak hours.
well, so also Ian killed the stream to Rumble and to Twitter, and now the stream is fine.
See, but it shouldn't. I mean, unless you're streaming, so that's one reason why I use StreamYard, because like when you multi-stream with StreamYard, it uploads to StreamYard, and then StreamYard.
Oh, and then it disseminates from StreamYard?
You have to pay for
So
StreamYard.
you're not using multiple like you're not tripling the amount of uploads.
Okay, well, OBS is apparently really fucking us, and OBS has been kicking... Ian, I'm not hating on y'all. OBS has been kicking Ian's ass for months.
Yeah,
I think most of it has to
you
do
can
with
still
fucking
use OBS on StreamYard, because like all you have to do is do the virtual camera, and then you can have all your setup, or if you want to do any graphics or anything through OBS, you can still do
StreamYard
that.
it is.
Hey, guys, Nate, I'm cutting you off. I'm not talking to IT. This is quite literally Native Patriot. Somebody was like, when you're talking to IT, shit just seems to work fine. I'm not talking to IT. I just called our other guy we podcast with.
Dog, he's the wrong Indian, guys. Come
He's the
on.
wrong Indian. Wrong Indian. Wrong Indian.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Native is just like, Sar. Actually, yeah. Why aren't you over here right now?
I don't know.
Not like we don't have enough fucking cameras for you. Well, no, we do have enough cameras. We just can't figure it out.
They won't do the camera.
Just sit next to fucking Huck.
Okay.
We can sit in the same chair.
I don't have enough plugins for cameras.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. I guess we just need to do StreamYard. I don't know. Somebody in the chat said do not redeem. How long has this stream been for? What time do we go live? Like an hour ago? Now the stream is fine. As soon as we killed... Okay, so I guess here's my question. Was it Twitter or is it Rumble that was fucking us?
I mean,
Probably just as
I know who I want to blame.
I want to blame Rumble. Because I've had nothing but issues with Rumble.
well, if you're at 5 megabits per second, and you're multi-uploading instead of going through a platform that multi-streams for you,
Yeah.
that could be it, because it significantly increases the amount of uploading you have to do in order to actually stream.
All right. Well, I'm guessing that it's got to be just OBS then that's fucking us.
It's probably well, if we just streamed it.
Well, I'm saying if StreamYard goes to one place and you're only streaming to one place and then it disseminates it from there, whereas OBS is trying to stream to everyone at once, that does make sense that it might be just OBS fucking us. I would like to try StreamYard before we change locations, because this was a bitch setting up.
I agree.
Someone said he's using his Heya Hoya spirit magic to fix the Wi-Fi.
I stopped dancing to make it stop raining.
We appreciate you. Yeah, if you could knock the dancing the fuck off, that'd be great, because the rain has been bonkers.
Just trying to avoid a drought, guys. Come on.
All right, Native, I'm going to let you go. So far, streaming to YouTube is fine, so I guess we're going to keep streaming to only YouTube, and we'll see how long that lasts. All right, love you, bud.
No, he got off the phone.
Okay, bye. Wait, are we having issues now?
Yes, right when you said that.
The second that we got off the phone, we're having issues. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. I think you're being spoiled by Comcast.
See, like, and once again, like, maybe it's the schizo in me, but like the back of my head, I'm just like, are we being fucked with?
Maybe.
Like, it's the same thing of like when I go onto my YouTube analytics, right? And I'm looking through my YouTube analytics, and it's just like, does my content suck, or am I being fucked with? Like, Ian, can you throw up the screen right quick?
Maybe.
We already know.
If it goes up.
We already know what shadow banning is. Like,
I
they
know.
do that.
I vividly remember shadow banning from when I was on Instagram.
Yeah, they definitely.
And
do that.
in 2019, 2020, I had like It was like 20,000 followers on Instagram. Mind you, that's not the biggest account ever. I acknowledge that. But there was like when COVID was first kicking off and I was starting to talk out against the COVID restrictions, like there was like a 6-month window where my views went from like hundreds of thousands and just like everyone. And it was literally like tens of views and like one person a post commenting like, "Oh my God, I never see your stuff anymore." And like, it was months. It was actually before we started training together. There was months where like my content was so heavily suppressed that everything that I posted went to no one.
It went to me because that's the time frame
But
I saw your stuff on
like
Instagram.
there was a window that it went to no one. So like when I'm looking at my last are homeless Seattle people more prepared than you?
Were you?
Right? And that got 9,000 views. And I know how much effort and money and time went into that video. I know how much of a high production video that was, and like the like ratio is fucking there. The comments immediately, the comments were there, and then it just died. And like, and it's fascinating going into these analytics and watching your YouTube videos right there, right? Like it's straight up after like 24 hours. It's like right after 24 hours. So 24 hours and like, okay, so 2 days and 12 hours is right where a video just dies. It just dies. And it's fascinating, like looking at content and wondering, okay, so that one kind of sucked. Let's go on to this one. It's fascinating going into videos and seeing that like at the exact same point, they mostly just die. And like, look, like, and there was I forget who the hell it was, but somebody recently was saying that the you know, oh, that's just YouTube, and like, you know, you get 48 hours for a video to be popular and then it dies. And I'm just like, okay, well, in my opinion, that's just like that's a terrible algorithm. But like, it's just fascinating that like you get this like short window for you to get views, and then it just dies. And at a certain point, it's like, I know that people want to see my content. I know that some of this is good content, and it just doesn't get seen. And if nothing else, it's just fucking infuriating. It's just infuriating. And I was ranting to my Patreon subscribers this morning of how it's so fucking demoralizing, and it's so infuriating trying to continuously be inspired and be excited to make content when while you're actively making it and knowing that no one's gonna fucking see this.
I think that's the point.
And so, but like that is what I'm getting at. Of like, is this purposely? Why is the stream repeating itself? I don't know, man. I don't know. At a certain point, it's like there's no way that we're not being fucked with. You know, at a certain point, I'm just like, there's no way that it's not an outside source just fucking with me. Right?
Yeah. I mean,
like it's, but but on the flip side, right? I looked at like these massive content creators, and even when they're speaking out against, you know, the thing, you know, they're still getting ridiculous amount of fucking views, but they're just getting their pee-pee smacked afterwards. So I'm getting no views and not getting my pee-pee smacked, but I'm just not getting visibility. So it's like, is it two sides of the same coin, or does my content just suck? I know the answer is, like, the answer for us is like, I don't know.
I mean, I think you have a little bit more of a unique message. I think you have also a very dangerous to the powers that be kind of message. Whereas you're not sitting here just complaining about it. You're like, that's cool. So anyway, here's what you should do about it. And it's legit stuff that we should be doing. And it's not like it's not even a radical take. Family, tribe, preparing, training, That's not a radical take. That's how all of human history, like, you see a problem arising, you get prepared. That's how all of human history's been. It's not a radical take at all. It's the only sensible take.
So this person was saying right here of, would you?
Pay money for, by the way.
That's fine. I'll pay money for him. Fuck.
You want me to just send it for a free trial right now?
Would you do a video on food prepping, like what you recommend getting, different price ranges, and why, what you can make with it? Yes, I would love to. Once again, you know, the biggest question that I have with me making content at all is just, is there a point? You know, who's gonna see it? And unfortunately, that's where I keep coming back to. Of like, is there actually a point for me to attempt to make content beyond just ads?
Well,
Because I mean, like YouTube, MiFi, not Wi-Fi, like YouTube and Twitter and all these other places and Rumble, you know, like making content has gotten me absolutely nowhere, and it's done nothing. You know, the only thing that's actually like benefited me is just posting ads. So my question is like, is there a point of making content beyond, you know, like doing like the e-girl thing of I'm posting for me?
I would say this is
Yeah,
We
time is valuable. That guy right there.
we
Time's
look-
valuable.
well, look at the situation we're in right now. And this is part of why I try to make at least priority at least once a week. I try to come and do a podcast with you or something. Like, I still try to put in effort.
But it feels pointless.
I don't think it feels pointless at all.
No?
It doesn't feel pointless to me. I mean, I don't put in as much effort as you. But even what I do, it doesn't feel pointless.
I don't know. That's do you still sell MREs? Yes, I do. I have pallets of MREs at my warehouse. If you guys are interested in MREs, you can't see them because of the framing right now, but I have cases of MREs up here, and I have cases of MREs below me. Yeah, so that was something that I was talking to the wife about recently. Is that you know, you might not. It's really hard because like I apparently am really good about putting on a smile, and I don't realize that I'm good about putting on a smile.
Happy guy.
And so everyone just thinks I'm in a good mood, and everyone thinks that I'm happy, and everyone thinks that like, you know, I'm like doing well, and I'm like, I'm fucking dying.
Yeah.
I am suffering.
Suffer with a smile.
I'm suffering with a smile, dude. That is what the army taught me how to do, is to suffer with a smile. And my wife's like, oh, I didn't know you were having a bad day. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm really good at fucking masking it, bro. Like, I'm dying over here. I'm constantly contemplating just, you know, taking us and like grabbing the supplies we need. And like, all right, babe, we're fucking off the hills now. I'm done. Like,
We live here now.
Like, I'm constantly seconds away of just packing up the Suburban, getting a fucking U-Haul trailer, getting as much supplies as I can fit in that, and just, all right, babe, we're fucking off in the hills. I'm done. Like, I'm constantly, dude. It's just like, why am I still fucking trying to make content? I can like, and I hate it because like, I like making content. You know, I'm a theater kid.
Yeah.
You know, like middle school, high school, I was doing plays and I was doing dramas and I was acting and I fucking loved doing it. And you know, my high school project was literally on making movies, and I did this entire deep dive on like making movies. And I made my own like intro for a movie, and I downloaded the software, and you know, it was a good time. And that was my senior project, was like, and hell, which is funny, my senior project was on making movies, and then my junior project in high school was on Bollywood, that was really fun. That's the Indian Hollywood.
Sir.
Yeah. It was why, dude, like doing a research project on Bollywood was wild. And that was so long before I was racist. And I was just like, wow, this is really weird.
Bro, I did my junior research project on human trafficking.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Oop. How'd that go?
I wasn't surprised by anything I researched,
Yeah, that's fair.
and it only solidified what I already kind of. Yeah.
No, but like, I like making content. I miss, like, I miss the days when I was making content just because I enjoyed it and expecting no views out of it. And then when our first couple of Lethally Poor videos did take off, it was just like the most exciting thing ever.
Yeah.
And it sucks because it's just like I don't know where to post to. I don't know what content to make anymore. I don't know what to do anymore. It's just like everything that I post. Like the only thing that I can really post to Twitter is like, you know, current events. And like, yeah, there are current events that drive me insane. And I like screaming about current events because it's fucking enraging.
Like the other day, everything in Washington State, my
everything,
blood pressure was like
everything in Washington, everything
Yeah.
going on with Israel, everything going on with Iran, foreign politics, everywhere my taxes are going. Yeah, I want to scream about it 'cause it's enraging. It's not the content I want to fucking make, though. It's not what I want to talk about constantly.
Well-
and like the content creators that only talk about politics, dude, I couldn't fucking do it, man. I couldn't do it. There's so many other things that I want to talk about. And the issue is that like everything that's not talking about Israel, like content that's not talking about Israel and content that's not talking about, you know, foreign events. I don't know. Once again, I don't know if it's me or if it's just that content, but it's just like, dude, it feels like I'm posting for no one sometimes. I mean, like, how many people are even in this fucking chat right now?
61.
61 people?
Sorry, 59.
YouTube's going perfectly fine now, but like it just bounces off randomly. Like,
And like, when I say like no one, right? I don't mean like, you know, there's literally no one watching. I acknowledge that there's people watching. It just feels like we're in this tiny little echo chamber and there's like only a couple of people that are watching. And someone in the chat said it the best of like, you know, time is valuable, time is money. And like, you know, unfortunately, you know, like when I look at like how much I made last month from YouTube, it's fucking pathetic. It's absolutely and utterly fucking pathetic.
also,
Here-
our upload speed is now 30 megabits per second.
Our upload speed is 30 megabits per
I got
second.
something
And
for
YouTube
you.
is working.
Read.
How?
Read
so
that
you have like a massive fluctuation on like what's going on with the internet.
So
I know, man. I know.
but that's the point. That's the point. It and do as much as you enjoy. Don't worry about necessarily because
Well,
quality.
I told you that I bought that the Insta360 camera, right?
the what?
So there's a video I need to send you of a content creator that I recently started following, and he literally just goes on nature adventures,
Oh yeah.
and that's it. That's all he fucking does.
Yeah.
He just goes on nature adventures, and oh no, I did send it to you about the Grand Canyon, and I didn't know how big the Grand Canyon was. No, I sent it to you.
When was this?
It was a couple weeks ago. It doesn't matter.
I have no idea.
Oh, I might have sent it to you in the meme chat. I might have tagged you in the meme chat.
Maybe.
Okay. Anyway, like, I just want to start doing nature adventures, and I bought a camera that I can do it. That's not a fucking GoPro. I hate GoPros so much. Fuck, I hate GoPros. I'm so sick of GoPros. But it's a 360 camera, so it has two cameras on it, and literally all you have to do is just like hold it up, and it's filming 360 in 8K, and then in post you can look around in the video and you can like edit where you want the video to be focused at. So as long as the camera's going, you're getting a 360 video. So you don't have to focus on like what you're looking at. You can just experience it and do it, and you can just have like a camera connected to your backpack, and it's just always recording. And I've been watching a couple of YouTubers that have been using that camera, and like you can really, and it's like it's submergible under 49 feet, and like dudes are just getting like all this crazy B-roll footage, and they're like you can throw it, like it's got like a super long extended arm, and like it can get like semi drone shots, and it's just like it's really cool shit. But like essentially what I want to get back to is or dive more into is just doing nature adventures. You know, and it's still live streams, sure, but like, I just hate talking about politics, man. I hate talking about
feel it.
politics, and
Do
it's
the-
just
do the
it's-
content you
it's-
wanna do.
It's just it's tiresome. But like, well, and that was something that kind of like took me out of it. Of last year, my trip to Summit Lake, and I GoPro'd the entire infill and exfil, and it got no views, no like just absolutely fucking glossed over.
Don't worry about who's viewing
And
it.
well, I know, but it was like when you dedicate that much time to something and that much effort into something, and it gets no views, and it doesn't get seen, and it goes nowhere. It's just fucking demoralizing. And it's like and it's the exact same thing with the homeless video, right? Like I flew out a cameraman for that fucking homeless video. I flew out a cameraman, and I literally spent thousands of fucking dollars on this video. And then I hired another guy to edit said video. I spent 3 days in Seattle, you know, filming this video, and I fucking hated it.
That sounds terrible.
I hated every fucking second that I was filming in Seattle.
I hate that
And
city.
just being around homeless people and the filth and and it was fucking awful. And I put on a smile the whole fucking time. And you can't tell how much I was fucking dying inside. And I realize I'm being very dramatic.
You're not.
I acknowledge I
No.
fucking hate Seattle so much.
No, it's
man.
valid. It's valid.
And putting so much fucking effort into that video for it to make $41. I spent
Do
thousands.
do the content
And
that
it's
you
just
wanna
like-
do.
It's just infuriating. And I know that the answer is, you know, just do what you want to do. And that is the direction that I'm going. I'm just illustrating frustrations
Yeah.
of content in the past, of just like, I tried so many different things and it just felt pointless. And that's all I'm doing, is I'm just, you know, illustrating and
But did you learn from it?
Yes, no, absolutely.
Then it was
absolutely, and that's
it was
something
pointful.
something that I was telling my patrons this morning, is that, you know, with my last nature video, and looking back on that trip to Summit Lake and how I filmed it, and then looking at how other YouTubers like Outdoor Boys, I've been watching more of his content recently, and it's just like, there's so many things that I didn't realize that's how you're supposed to film. And it's just like, oh, yeah, no, I guess this makes sense. We should do another trip, like we did to the top of Mowich Lake.
Yeah.
Even though we can't really get it. Well, when we did a
Can't.
3-day, we could get up there. We'd have to ride bikes till the trailhead. It would have to be a 3-day.
You do it too.
No, fuck
You do
no.
too.
No, it'd have to be a 3-day.
You do it too.
1 day infill, 1 day up there, 1 day exfil.
How many miles is that? How many miles and how much?
How
is
many
the elevation?
miles is it? Oh, hold on. I'm gonna fucking look
How many
that up right
miles
now.
and what's the elevation?
From Carbonado to Mowich Lake. That's what we're talking right now. How far did I run? I fucking love this Google plugin. It's just fantastic. Oh, my phone might not actually load that.
Since I've turned Rumble and Twitter off, the stream's been good.
So the stream's been great as soon as we ditched Rumble and Twitter. I'm thinking that maybe going forward we just say fuck Rumble and we do Twitter and YouTube. And we try Twitter and YouTube. If the next stream,
StreamYard, I have no problem with that.
I want to try StreamYard next.
Okay. Question 8490 is the last word
Of what?
of if we're gonna do payment. You got the
Oh, do you want my card?
not on camera.
I would just hand it to you. Which card are you trying to run?
Whichever one you want to pay StreamYard.
It'd be the blue one. Okay. How far did I run? Okay, so let's try. All right, so Ian, can you throw up my screen for the watchers, please? Perfect. Okay, so we are going to potentially plan out a trip for me and Huck for this summer. So we would be starting approximately... Okay, here's the trailhead. So we're going to be starting there. And then we have to travel this entire road. So this is where the Fairfax Bridge is right here. That is currently closed. So we would... Okay, so Huck, here's the question. So would you want to take the Carbon River? Do you remember where we dumped out in 2023 or 2024? Where we dumped out at that waterfall? So that would be, if we took this route, it would be flat all the way until where we dumped out there. Or we could try to keep that continuous incline for like a long fucking way on the roadway. I think the Carbon River Road would be I think it'd be prettier and it'd be easier if we followed this. Okay, so we're gonna follow that all the way to approximately, yeah, it'd be here. Okay, so Carbon River Camp. I don't know why it would have done. Okay, now that makes sense. All right, so we're at 21 miles so far, just at the bottom of the hill. So that'd be 21 miles of bike riding. So at the trailhead, this is where we would ditch our bikes.
Okay.
So we would ditch bicycles here, and then this would be the trail that we would follow up to Mowich Lake, which is going to be here. Except for we're going to be going to Tolmy Peak. Oh, did I click the wrong one? Oh,
Double
shit.
back.
Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, hold on. Okay, so it's 17 miles. I clicked too far. Okay, so 17 miles on bicycle. And then, so that'd be only 5 miles of hiking. Do you think that we could do 22.9 miles in one day? Because that's a lot of fucking incline as well.
What's the incline?
Let's see. So Tolmy Peak is 5,873. Oh, does it not say the incline total? I'm not seeing anywhere that says incline.
What's that bar on the right? Is that just a search bar, or is that...
Is there somewhere that says incline? Roads, terrain?
It's just train.
Oh wait, no, that's better. That's better. Okay, so it looks like we're starting at 1,800, and we would be finishing at 5,800. So
That's
4,000 feet of elevation gain. That's not bad. Okay. I think we could do that in a day.
After biking, though, that's gonna be pretty sick.
That is gonna. So that's why I'm.
Bike ride back.
Okay, so we could do this in a 2-day, sure. But what I'm saying is that we either get dropped off or we park there. We have a whole day of infill, and then we have a day up there where we can just kind of hang out, and then a day exfil. That's what I'm thinking.
My thing is,
My 9 to 5, I can't.
Oh, yeah, 9 to 5.
I'm...
Alternatively, hold on. Here's another idea. So Friday night, we
Yep,
could start
yeah, night infill.
night infill. Okay, so we could start. We get dropped off,
We could
and we
stop wherever.
bike until the trailhead. We sleep at the trailhead, and Saturday morning, then we kick up, and then we don't come back until Sunday morning.
Yeah, that's perfect.
We do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay, we're in. All right, Ian, you can go back to the regular stream. Yeah, I think that'll be a perfect adventure. I like that.
Adventure.
I like that. Somebody said fuck walking at night. No. We would not be walking at night. We would not be going up elevation at night. We would only be riding our bikes at night just to get to the trailhead to sleep. And then as soon as daybreak, then we're hiking uphill.
What is wrong with walking at night?
So Friday night, we would actually be only riding bikes. There would be almost no elevation gain. It would just be riding bikes and that's going to take what? 20 miles on bike? Dude, that's nothing. A couple hours. Too easy.
What's the problem with walking in the dark?
I don't know. Somebody said fuck walking at night. Guerrilla Man should stay in a call behind enemy lines or look into getting the fuck out. before exit taxes gets implemented.
Exit taxes.
Did you hear about that?
What?
No, that's a thing. No, that's a thing. No, I'm not kidding. That's actually a thing that Washington State's talking about.
Really?
Is exit taxes.
That's hilarious.
They are trying to fine you.
They're trying to keep people captive.
Dude, I'm not kidding.
You're stuck here with me.
Quite literally, that is something that
Yeah.
Washington State is trying to implement.
That's fucking hilarious.
Of exit taxes.
That is actually like trying to hold people hostage.
Yes,
Yeah.
they
Financially hostage.
it's like a get out now or
Yeah.
don't.
I have nothing corrected to say.
So they're talking about like exit taxes and like extra taxes on your house when you're selling it if you're trying to leave.
I am so tickled to hear this.
Yeah, no, that like Washington State is talking like all this of like exit taxes and like there was I forget exactly what it's called, but it's like
it just sounds stupid.
yeah. So I'm not gonna lie, guys. I have been looking at property in Idaho, and unfortunately, it really is just like I kind of think that there's not really anywhere to run. Like unless I have like followers and support. Like honestly, I would prefer to move on to a large slab of land here on Washington State and have as many people that I know and trust pooling funds here in Washington State. I do not want to leave. The biggest issue that I'm running into right now is trying to find land that isn't just priced at rape. I mean, like, I'm finding really, really, really good land and good plots of land in eastern Washington up in, like, the top north corner. But, like, dude, around here, it's just, like, good fucking luck, man. And, you know, I don't have the money that I need for the goals that I have. I don't have a company... I don't have a following big enough to you know, be able to garnish... Fucking word. What word am I looking for? Contribute? No. What word am I looking? Gain? I'm looking for a smarter word for gain. I don't have enough money right now to get the land that I want to in Washington, and that fucking sucks. You're gonna need to move east if you want land. I'd say the biggest thing right now is less of me, and it's less of you know, like me wanting to move, and it's really like I just want somewhere that I can get as many people onto one plot of land as possible. And like, yeah, I acknowledge I could go to the return to the land route, but they don't have anything in Washington either. So I mean, like, even if I went to return to the land, I have to leave Washington, and I don't want to fucking do that. But it's still under Washington rule. Oregon coast or Idaho is going to be the best options. You know, here's another thing: is that like, I don't think that. I don't think that running from Washington is going to save you for very long.
I hate the whole, like, you know, we were talking about the whole tactical withdrawal or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Well,
This man,
but before you get into it, I don't want to sell my current property.
Yeah.
I just want to have a foothold out of the state.
Yeah. It depends on where this is all going, though.
Or a foothold that has land that's in this state as well. Like, I'm not trying to give up the land that I currently have. I want more of it. The biggest question, I guess, is how? Where's the money coming from? Who's funding it? And like, to the guy that said, you know, if you and 20 of your friends chipped in and bought land, I don't think you realize how broke people are.
Yeah.
I don't think.
With what?
I also don't think you realize how broke the people that I associate with are.
Here's $3,000. Let's go buy a compound.
Like, dude, if
Like,
if me and all of my friends chipped in, they're like, that's still not going to help very much. Like,
yeah.
which is, it's unfortunate.
We
But
can all have a down payment on like a little 1-bedroom house.
well, it's
like that's what we can do.
It's less so much that. It's that, like, I could right this very second, I have enough money to buy, I think it was 65 acres in eastern Washington. I could buy that right now. There's nothing there. There's nothing on it. There's no water on it. There's literally fucking nothing. And that's still going to be like 6-7 hours from everyone. So it's like trying to find land that's remotely close to all of us. That's another debacle in of itself.
I think a lot of it, personally, when it comes to buying a house, like,
I'm not even trying to buy a house. I'm trying
well, just as an individual, like,
because if you try to buy a house versus buy land, there's so many different rules.
yeah, but like, just like, you know, an individual, like, intentionally buying land or a house next to where your friend lives.
Yeah.
Think of the King of the Hill, right? The whole concept of King of the Hill, you know. Well, they were all friends from like childhood, and they all bought houses in the same neighborhood, so they could just hang out all the time.
They also did it in the 90s.
They also did it in the 90s.
They also did it in the 90s.
But that's just kind of the stuff you got to think about, you know, when we're, you know, moving and such. And I haven't really bought a house yet. I could in the future. But yeah, I just kick it with, I've been kicking it with relatives and just inherit stuff. Generational wealth.
Well, Huck, I was saying this this morning, and I hope you understand this, that you will eventually be working with me. So
You have to pay me enough.
you don't have a choice.
You have to pay me enough.
You don't have a
schmeckles.
You don't, I know I do, and I'm just saying you don't have a choice. Like you will eventually be mine.
I don't know. My job's pretty sick.
Eventually, you'll be mine.
My job.
We will eventually be working together, and this is my current goal, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Listen, okay. Everything I'm about to say is redacted.
Listening.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Can't say anything. Can't say anything else.
it's redacted, guys.
It's redacted.
Yeah, we just,
Yeah.
could be.
Mute.
So this is what you're gonna hire me for.
Good.
So
Go.
annoying. Oh my god, that's so annoying.
They could read my lips. Was there a black bar? All I said is drive a van with the stuff.
I mean, you do have that bioweapon of a truck.
How many
We
people
don't talk about the
are
bioweapons.
how many people we currently got? I don't know why I can't see this. 80 people on YouTube?
And views are 888.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
And since I've turned Rumble and Twitter off, it's just been working.
Dude, okay, so I guess we just can't multi-stream then. That's
Well, I just got StreamYard, so we'll do StreamYards.
I'm just saying, like, that's really
I don't think we can multi-stream directly as OBS.
like, okay, well, I guess OBS just fucking hates us then.
I hate everything.
I mean, I also hate OBS, so like that's fine. Living in Washington is super cool. You never need to worry about your backdrop. So true.
Well, I mean, you still have to worry about your backdrop. A handful
Okay,
of trees is
okay.
not a backdrop.
For the most part.
A handful of
yes.
trees is not backdrop. Trees,
Somebody
trees
said,
are not. They're just
if you
not.
need more money, sell more piss jars.
Then fucking buy more piss jars. God.
This guy said, OBS hates everyone. It's not just you. Maybe OBS just sucks.
Probably does. I don't know an alternative. StreamYard is not like the alternative you think it is. It's not like a replacement for OBS. All this shit we have plugged in doesn't plug into StreamYard. StreamYard is just like a cloud.
Like I said, man, I think Dave probably knows more than... What's Dave running? What is the Backlash running? Hit him up. Hey, we might be live with him next week. Maybe we won't. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't.
We're gonna try to.
That's it. This is my Japanese imperial sword. How fortuitous!
How fortuitous. Well, you know what? I can definitely tell, like, very quickly that PNW Pretty, do you recognize my name? Joseph Roach. There's no way. There's no way it's the same. There's no way it's the guy I think it is. There's no way.
Well, I mean, he kind of just like alluded to it being that.
But there's
guy.
no way that it's the guy that I think
I don't know
it
who
is.
this guy is.
Let's see. This guy said that they're in Pend, Orlean County, Washington. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Somewhere far away from here.
Record doing the entire Appalachia Trail from start to finish. Dude, that's like...
We have to do the Pacific Crest Trail before we go there.
Doesn't that take like months to do?
Is the Pacific
The
Crest
Appalachian Trail? Doesn't...
Yeah, that's like a couple states.
I'm pretty sure that takes like months to do.
Yeah, I'm doing Pacific Crest before
I'm
that.
not doing that.
Do progression in like 4 or 5 days.
Like the whole Pacific Crest?
Yeah, how long does it take to do the Pacific...
Yeah,
How long,
I'm
does
talking.
it, how long does it take to do the whole Pacific Crest?
It's a couple months. It's like a summer. It take like a whole summer.
I thought we were just
Is it really? How long does it take to do the Mount Rainier Trail?
Like around Mount Rainier?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be a couple days.
No, that
Like a
has to be
week?
like a week. That's got to be like 1 to 2
Okay, when I
weeks.
say a couple days, that implies a week.
Oh, okay.
Because
But I'm saying the trail
concept
around
of time, don't have it.
Somebody just said the Appalachian Trail takes 5 months.
Yeah, it's like a summer and most of spring.
No, there was a YouTuber that I was watching and he like quit his job to do the Appalachian Trail. And I'm like, "Oh, that's like so that's like a thing."
Yeah, it's like the Pacific Crest Trail.
Yeah,
It's-
no, so this YouTuber I was watching, he does the Pacific Trail like oh my god, Pacific Trail. He does the Appalachian Trail once a year. And he will work for like 3-4 months a year. And then he'll just do the fucking trail. And I'm like, it's like being homeless but cooler.
I need a fedora.
Oh god. Are you cutting my fern right now? Somebody said that it takes up to 3 months. So you can do it between 3 to 5 months is a window. That is a
You got about a 2-month window in there, huh?
dude.
Well,
That
I
is
mean,
a huge window.
Are you rucking 10 miles
there
a
was
day,
a- there-
5 miles
there-
a day, 20 miles a day?
There was a YouTube video I was watching, and it was like the entire thing because like the Appalachian Trail takes so long, right? Is that like there's checkpoints and there's like camps at these checkpoints, and all these vendors go to the checkpoints. And,
Yeah.
and they're like constantly like selling things to people, or like they're like giving out free stuff for like sponsorship deals, and they're like YouTube videos. But there was one of the Appalachian videos of it was like this whole compilation of like what things have you ditched on the trail? Like what things did you say this is too heavy? Fuck it. And the amount of things that people have ditched on the trail was
That sounds like just loot
wild.
drops, dude.
Literally.
Let's go.
No, quite literally. Like there has to be so much good loot on the Appalachian Trail. Like there's got to be so much good shit out there, man. Because like so many people think that they can do the whole trail with like what they packed, and they get like a couple days in, and they're like, fuck this, they're like, yay.
They did not bring enough pre-workout, okay?
No,
That's the problem.
like dudes ditching like the number one thing that I saw that was ditched. Okay, hold on. What do you think the number one thing? Okay, now mind you, this is multiple videos that I watched, so there's going to be like different opinions, and there was a bunch of different. What's the number one thing you thought was ditched? Tarp? What's the number one thing that was ditched?
I'm gonna say
The first thing that people ditch. What do you think it was?
I know it's gonna be something entertainment-wise.
It's not entertainment. It's actually comfort, and it's something that we've
pillow.
experienced. Close. It's something that we've experienced a lot. It's something we've experienced a lot, and we've made fun of dudes a lot about it.
What, weather gear?
You're very close with pillow. You're very close. Not wet weather gear.
Well, I mean, he said tent.
No, it's not tent.
Is it some sort of sleep system?
Inflatable sleeping pad.
Inflatable.
Inflatable sleeping pad was the number one thing that was ditched because it always pops.
Okay, I've been trying one out for a
because
long time.
dudes kept trying to repair it and kept trying to repair it and kept trying to repair
Okay.
it, and dudes finally it was dudes and women finally say fuck it, and then they just ditch it.
So I have an inflatable pad that I bought for my woman about a couple Christmases ago. We've used it quite a bit. It stopped working. However, I realized why it stopped working. User error. I didn't close the seal all the way. Even though it looked closed, it wasn't fully closed.
So I didn't post this online, and I really should have, and you guys both weren't there, but our last outing, do you know what I actually packed out? And it wound up working out way fucking better than I could have possibly imagined.
What?
I literally took a cardboard box.
You put it on the ground.
I
and pad.
rolled up a cardboard box,
Yeah.
and then that was my sleeping pad not for my sleep system, but that was our sleeping pad for around the fire. So in one of the largest cardboard boxes that we have at the website, if you fold it out completely, I was able to get 5 dudes being able to sit on that with their rucks behind their backs around the fire.
Huh.
And because cardboard is at a certain point waterproof, you had a dry place to sit around the fire.
Did you guys just burn it when you got?
Yeah, and then we just burned at the end of the night.
Huh.
And like
But
it was the first time that I'd ever tried it out, and I'm just like, I am never going to go back out in the mountains without bringing a folded up cardboard box. I rolled it up, and it was the bottom of my ruck with my sleeping pad, and it just like seamlessly just like fit right in, and it added like next to no weight. And it was so fucking worth it. I didn't regret it for a second. Cardboard box, man. Who'da thunk?
Thunk.
Who'da thunk? Cardboard is a good insulation. Yeah. So that was another thing, right? Is I had it with me, and I was like, okay, well, even if I don't use it for my sleep, even if I don't use it for the intended purpose, maybe I can use it for my sleep system. Maybe I can use it for more insulation, what have you, whatnot. And you know what? It wound up great. Joseph Roach said, "Do you not know me?" I'm almost like, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm almost positive that I do.
I'm gonna snort pre-workout off of this.
I really thought you were gonna say coke.
Cocaine is illegal and immoral.
Not in Oregon, it's not.
Not in where?
Oregon.
Oregon?
Yeah, cocaine's legal in Oregon.
Dude, we should leave Washington and just go live in Oregon. Duh. Why are we here?
I'm not saying that we should go to Oregon to do coke. I'm just saying, mind you, and I will say this 100% admission: I will never do cocaine. I have never done cocaine, and I will never do cocaine because of my personality type. I know that I will love cocaine, so I'm not going to do it ever. Pass. You guys have fun with that.
And clip.
Yeah, dude, like clip
2
it.
weeks later.
Clip it. I'm not doing coke, man. You cannot pay me to do coke. Cause I'm just like, this shit's great.
Someone's gonna go 2 weeks later and go back through our past ads and find you. It's like, oh my god.
I'm never doing coke, man. Yeah, this guy right here. Pro-life tip, don't do blow. I'm not doing blow. Never.
Probably some good advice.
Never. You can't, like, dude, like, all the guys that have, like, been around me that have done coke have been like, you should not do coke. And I'm like, thank you. I do, like, right? Like, don't do coke, dude. Do not do it. You're going to love it. I'm like, I know I would. I'm not going to do it. Refuse. Never. I will stick with energy drinks. Thanks.
Man,
Pro-life tip, don't do blow.
I'm addicted to caffeine, man. Gee.
That was actually something that I was talking to somebody. I don't remember who the hell I was talking to about that
Voices in your
recently.
head?
So I was talking to the voices in my head recently about prepping and some of the biggest things that people don't prep enough. And the biggest thing that I came to was, and I came to it so hard, was salt and caffeine. Especially caffeine. The amount of people that are not emergency prepping coffee beans and are not emergency prepping salt, like, nigga, you gonna die. Like, dude, like rice, beans, salt, coffee. Let's see what else.
I would say
If that biggest water purification, that's our top 5.
when it comes to caffeine, though, a great caffeine that I like to prep, Zip Fizz.
Ooh.
Zip Fizz,
Liquid IV.
Liquid IV.
Yeah, I've been really about.
They're gonna last. They're easier to store than this.
Oh, dude. Okay, so that was another thing, right? Is that like the amount of dudes that we train with that I've seen pack out energy drinks.
Yeah.
Like onto top of mountains,
Yeah.
packing out energy drinks. Now, mind you, all 3 of us in this room have done it, and so I get it. I'm also making fun of myself.
Rucking with a freaking Red Bull.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I have done this, but at the same rate, a Zip Fizz is so much easier to pack out. Like, dude, when I did the entire ridgeline out to Summit Lake, you think I had an energy drink with me? Fuck no, man. I had Zip Fizz and liquid IVs. I'm not taking an energy drink through that. Hell no. It's gonna explode in my pack.
That's what happened to Crispy on 35, like mile 20. He had one-
Oh no, Crispy's energy drink popped on the 35 miler. Oh, and then all your shit's like sticky now.
I had beer do that once.
I Narcaned your Milsurp dealer.
Which one?
What? It wasn't me. I've never needed Narcan. I will never need Narcan. We're good here.
What if you accidentally came in contact with Fent because
yeah.
George Droid put it in your Happy Meal? Okay,
I guess that is something we should all probably start EDCing is Narcan, huh?
dude, Fent is a problem, and
I actually keep it in my car in the medical bag.
Yeah, I guess I should start keeping Narcan on me. Fuck.
I don't keep it on me. I just keep it in like the big metal.
No, I'm gonna EDC it.
just Narcan.
TQ
Yep.
check, Narcan check.
Yep, Narcan check. TQ check out. Narcan check in.
I
We
accidentally
start having Narcan on a fucking belt holster.
You
man.
accidentally take your Flintstone gummies twice in the same day. You're like, oh god, too much Flintstone gummy. Narcan. You're like, oh, so much better.
Energy drinks
You
are
don't wanna-
very bad. Yes, I agree.
Wait, that's what I was talking about. Zip Fizz. Though.
I completely agree with you that energy drinks are bad and you shouldn't drink them.
That was my point with Zip Fizz, is because Zip Fizz is also a multivitamin.
I mean, Zip Fizz is probably just as bad for you. I'm gonna be real.
It's probably not the best for you, but it's also a
It's
multivitamin.
probably just as bad for you.
Zip Fizz will
See,
fucking
like I feel like I never know where I want to put this microphone. Like, I
Probably in
just
front of
don't-
you.
Thank you, Huck.
Look at mine. It's right here.
I thank you.
It's right there.
Yep. Absolutely right. Coffee is life, dude. Real. You know what's weird is that like I really didn't drink caffeine before I joined the army. Now, mind you,
I was addicted to caffeine when I was in junior high, man.
before I joined the army, I was 0 to 19, so like I didn't really need caffeine. But I literally never had caffeine.
19 when I started drinking energy.
I didn't drink energy drinks. I didn't have coffee. I didn't give a
Bro.
fuck about any of that.
I was chugging energy drinks when I was like 14, 15 years old.
Nope.
They sold them at school.
Yeah.
Like,
I
in
remember.
junior high, they're like, "Here, I have an energy drink." I'm like,
I remember like I had them every now and then, but like I really couldn't like finish them. Like it was just like, oh, you know what?
Can't finish energy drinks.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
the bottom part loses caffeinate. or
Yeah. So like, but like once I get to like here, it's not good anymore.
Yeah.
That's just
it's flat.
just science.
It's warm. It's gross.
that's just science.
It
There's nothing I
actually
can do
tastes
about
like what it is and not what I
it.
think.
What
it
am I
is.
supposed to do about it? It just sucks.
I mean, you're also drinking grape flavor.
No, I do remember. So I smoked weed like twice in high school. Yeah, like 2 times. And I remember one of the times we went to Portland, and I had like it was like 4 Red Bulls because like we all bought like 4 packs of Red Bulls before going because we were gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts, not Dunkin' Donuts, Voodoo Donuts. Thank you, Ian. We went to Voodoo Donuts, and then we went somewhere else. I don't remember. And we all got 4 packs of Red Bulls, and I downed my 4-pack, and then like there was a bunch of other guys that couldn't drink theirs, and I was just all like hyped up on Mountain Dew, right? And
More.
so I killed all of my energy drinks, and then for some reason like someone had joints, and then it was like I was all hopped up,
That
and
sounds
so.
like a bad.
Yeah, no, it was a fucking awful time. So I smoked like, and I think that was like my 2nd time smoking ever. And so I smoked part of a joint, and then someone else gave me an energy drink, and I drank that. And then someone else gave me an energy drink, and I drank that. Mind you, I was like 17.
You're trying to kill you.
And I vividly remember, and I don't know how I remember this, but like I was like the fastest slow person ever.
You're
And
just like sprinting, but your brain's just like.
yeah, and I vividly remember like doing like this. And I'm like, "Hey man, I don't think my hand's supposed to be doing this." And I was like everything was slow. But like I was like so like I had like It was like 6 or more Red Bulls. And so I was like so fucking jazzed, right? I was so ready to go. I was like, let's run a marathon. And like, but I just smoked all that weed, and I was just like, hey, so like, is this how this is supposed to? And like, everything was like slow, but like, like moving fast at the same time. And I'm just like, I'm not having fun, guys. I'm not having fun. This isn't what I thought any of this was. I don't want to do this.
Shut up, eat this sugar-filled donut.
And then we go to Portland and we just start shoveling donuts. Good times.
Killing your body.
Good times. Uh-oh. Oh, is that just me?
Spaghetti-o.
We're good on my end.
Oh, okay, that was mine. Just, I guess my stream just died. Someone said the heckin' words, but they didn't leave a super chat.
I think they get.
I can't read that.
We're
without a
going
super
to
chat.
do it after because they don't deserve to watch.
This video is sponsored by Honey.
Actually, I can run an ad. I have an ad set up.
You should buy Honey.
We should run an ad.
I don't sell this. I would love to sell Honey. The ingredients on this are honey. Or are we doing a real ad?
I can do a real ad.
Oh, do a real ad.
Just gonna say it how it is, right? It's that the German wool blanket it's so fucking good, and I've used it so much, and I know that it's so good from personal experience that yes, I will refund you everything. I'll send you a shipping label, and you can send it back to me if you don't like it. But the simple fact of the matter is, you're not gonna send it back to me. You're not. You're not even gonna let somebody borrow it because it's so damn good. Fuck you, buy it.
I'm not plugged into the website as all. Oh, hey, we're back. Hey, buy wool blankets at ODGG Supply. I sell German wool blankets. I have slept with German wool blankets in the absolute worst and most fucked conditions in Washington State. This isn't even like, I mean, it's an ad, but I'm being honest with you. Like, the German wool blanket paired with a whoopee/poncho liner, paired with some sort of thermal top and bottom, you can sleep quite literally anywhere. I've slept in the most ugly and worst and uncomfortable conditions. The German wool blanket paired with the correct material. Like, the German wool blanket is amazing. It absolutely is. It'll keep you warm. It'll keep you alive. But to be comfortable, you really want to have a whoopee/poncho liner. I really like the Marine issue waffle tops and bottoms. I was running those long before I was even selling them. They're just fantastic. There's other companies that make waffle tops and bottoms. Highly recommend some sort of thermal layer for your legs and your ass, and then a thermal layer for the upper part of your body. Highly recommend that. The mic audio is soft as it translates to the ad is pretty loud. Well, fuck. Change your milk and drink your socks.
Oh, I must change my milk.
Somebody just said, do push-ups, Gorilla Man.
Did he pay enough money? Okay.
He did pay money.
He paid enough money?
I'm going to be real. The super chats is just if you pay any money,
Oh,
then we have to do push-ups.
Oh, I put money.
Say again? Yeah, no. So the burpees are $10 a burpee.
$10 a burpee?
$10 a burpee.
What's the minimum?
Because I really don't want to do burpees. The push-ups, you just send me money and I'll do them.
What about $1 per?
No, it's just you send me money and I'll do push-ups.
Well, $1 per,
I
so it's
don't
$2.
want to do burpees.
It's $2, so we got to do 2 push-ups.
I don't want to do burpees.
Doesn't
But
matter, we do burpees.
25 push-ups. If you guys are still watching, 25 push-ups. Let's knock them out.
Oh, yeah. If you're watching the stream, watching us do our push-ups, and you're not also doing push-ups, fuck you. Fucking pathetic.
I'm gonna go pee now. Excuse me. It's kind of nice when the stream works. It sucks that it's only YouTube, but it's kind of nice when it works.
if you didn't do your push-ups, you are wrong. All right, chat. All right, nerds. Is that look? Do I got it all?
Oh, you know what we could actually do? We could talk about.
I do have to go soon, and by soon I mean like soon.
Fine. Do you think?
But like, talk about what?
There was a post that I made to Twitter recently,
Twatter.
and I was talking about the what you should prep, and I was asking a question of prepping, of like if you feel like you have the vast majority of supplies and tools, what should you buy now? And the in the
gym
comments,
membership?
what was that?
A gym membership?
So it's interesting that you say that. No, I'm not kidding. Ian, this is a little quiet on my end. If you could slightly turn this up, just barely. Perfect. That's actually a lot better. No, so it is funny that you say that, Huck, because that was like the main response that I got was people talking about physical fitness and how like that was the main thing that you should be investing in. Did I post that this morning or yesterday?
Speaking of physical fitness, I gotta go. Work out.
Do you need to leave right now?
Yes.
Okay. Love you, friend.
I love you.
Bye. Drive safe. Or don't.
Oh, I'm taking my fortuitous Japanese Imperial sword into battle.
You take your sword and do your thing, boo.
Later.
Huck has his own little PT event that he's putting on for a couple of the dudes that he's going to, because I host PT and Huck also hosts the PT event. Unfortunately, as we're trying to do Thursday night lives, I'm trying to keep this rolling, and I'm not hating on Huck at all. I just won't be there for this one. Oh my God, when did I post that last? Ian, sometimes I post too much. Yeah. Okay, I don't know where the last post was of me talking about this, but I was talking about recently of, what should you prep with right now? Like what is the correct thing to prep right now? Because it genuinely feels like, oh, here it is. Do they have my screen already? Okay, I was asking this last night. What is the best investment right now beyond food, water, gear, and ammo? Now, that being said, I sell gear and food. If you guys are looking for military surplus, if you guys are looking for camping goods, emergency supplies, yada, yada, yada. Oh, look at that, an ad for MREs. If you guys are looking for MREs, I sell MREs. Go ahead and hit up. Hey, look, snake. So, yeah, hit up my website. But I would say the main response that I got in this comment section, just scrolling it, was mostly fitness. Training, knowledge, and fitness really seemed to be the main comment that kept coming back. Let's see, gym and capable people, training with gear, ammo, and food. So like actually having the training already established in you, not just owning those things, but already having them. I saw a lot of people saying solar chargers, area security, your own community. Let's see, books, friends. But overall, the main comment that I kept getting was physical fitness. And that was kind of surprising for me because, like, I mean, that's sort of my my main mantra. Ian, you can go back to the regular screen, but that's mostly my main mantra. And I was surprised to actually see people like start talking about physical fitness of like, hey, what should I prep? Because it feels like the majority of people, I guess, kind of gloss over physical fitness. Like most people don't really care about physical fitness. One burpee, punk. I need to negotiate it down to $9.99. The government needs more fucking penny. Fuck. I have to do a single burpee. I don't even want to do that one burpee. All right, Ian. Will this camera work? Can we try this one? How's that look?
Great.
That's great.
Great.
Huck left his empty Gatorade. What a whore! All right, guys. I'm gonna do a single burpee. Do I have the room? I have the room. I did it. I hate burpees so much. I hate burpees so much. They're awful. What's cardio? Where can I buy that? Honestly, I would say like the best cardio that you can possibly get. And I know that a lot of people are going to make fun of this. The best cardio that you can possibly get, in my opinion, is a stair climber. Like, I have not had better cardio than a stair climber. A stair climber and an elliptical are going to be the best cardio in the, it's the easiest cardio to do. It's the lowest impact cardio to do next to swimming. Now, I like swimming, I do, but swimming is very involved, right? Like you either have to be in good weather to do swimming, or you have to go to a pool that has a unfathomable amount of chlorine. And then you're also worried about, like, you know, does the pool actually have any type of warming at all? Because I'm gonna be real with you, if the water's cold, I kind of just don't want to fucking do it. And I know that, like, I watched this YouTube video recently, actually, and this guy was he was just ranting about how much he loves hot showers, and he was saying that for 6 years of his life that he did cold showers, and he only did cold showers, and he would start the day with a cold shower and how he was fucking miserable. And he's like, I did cold showers for 6 years. And then finally one day I was like, I'm gonna take a hot shower. And he took a hot shower and he's like, fuck cold showers. He's like, it did nothing for me. Absolutely nothing. I was just miserable thinking about taking a shower. I just hated taking a shower. I thought that it was going to make me stronger. I thought that it was going to make me tougher and more resilient. No, I just fucking hated showers. And that's kind of, yeah, fuck getting into a chlorine pool. That's about where I'm at as well. Bic lighters and can openers. Okay, not just Bic lighters, but also the proper can openers. They're can openers. I will also say that I have been buying the neon ones from Amazon as like prepping wise. I usually keep like a couple of lighters on me just in case. I don't know how many times I've been out in the mountains. I don't actually. Usually I have a neon lighter on me. I usually keep a couple lighters on me just in case I'm out in the hills or whatever. But like, yes, unironically, the Bic lighter, and it's almost to a degree that I'm not exaggerating. I almost want to do. I dropped one. I almost want to do a review on lighters of like survival things that people don't talk about. And the fact is that like every lighter that I've used that's not a Bic just sucks. Now, like hyper specifically, the neon lighters that you get on Amazon, the bulk packs of neon lighters, they fucking suck. I can't express hard enough how awful those lighters are, and they will literally drain in storage. So like emergency preparations, like I've gone back through and checked my old lighters, they will drain on their own in storage. Avoid the neon Amazon lighters. They're fucking awful. Have you found any old 3.5 bazooka rounds around Fairfax? I have not.
I did. I wouldn't say.
Was that something that I should be looking for? Also, what Ian said, if I did find one, I wouldn't fucking tell you. I wouldn't be like on stream, be like, yeah, man, totally, great. I didn't like Zippos just because I also found an issue with them draining in my pocket and in storage, and I wasn't a big fan of Zippos just because I didn't feel like they lasted very long. So far, in my experience, the Bic lighters have just been the best. I have kept this one Bic lighter I think I've had this for like 3 years, and the only reason that I've had it is just because it says go outside, and I like that. That's about it. And then the other blue one was just in my pocket. I don't know where that came from. Where Huck? I just man, see, people like they dip out and they come back in. Huck has a secondary PT chat or PT group that he's headed out with right now. So we're kind of at like levels, I guess. So, and I'm not exaggerating here. Huck has like a sort of PT group that he's trying to train up to get ready for our PT group. Now, mind you, I don't think that our PT group is like that hardcore. I don't think it's like that based. I don't think I'm in that good of a shape. But like quite literally, Huck has a PT group trying to get dudes ready to like go to our PTs, which is awesome. I think it's great. But I genuinely think that anyone can go to our PTs. Like it's, yeah, our workouts do kind of suck sometimes. Yesterday's PT did kind of suck. I'm not going to lie, but like I do think that anyone can go to it. YouTube is censoring my comment when I recommend someone Ashley 1337 channel for you. DM me it on Twitter or Telegram. Yeah, YouTube's weird like that sometimes. Zippo lighters last for months of constant use if you prep them correctly. Really? Okay, so you know what? Maybe I'm learning. Maybe I was doing Zippos incorrectly then. But like at the same rate.
Yeah, you get an empty Zippo and you get the lighter fluid and you prep the lighter fluid.
Yeah, but like I've had that like empty out on me in like a week.
The fluid like contained bottle?
Yeah. Hey, like, well, once again, you know, I'm just a dumb monkey and I just keep using Bics because, you know, like when I'm out in the hills or when I'm at the property and I'm trying to light a fire, I flip the thing and it works. What do you think about CB radios for communication? No, absolutely fucking not. Just no. CB radios are realistically going to be the best for things like large trucks, vehicles. Like the only time you really see CBUs anymore is like sawmills and like truckers. That's about it. CBs can be useful, but for prepping, not really. But then again, I'm kind of anti-comms, anti-radio, so I don't know if I'm the guy you want to talk to. Like if the power goes out and shit hits the fan, I'm getting rid of my radios, and I fucking hate radios. I think radios are... I cannot figure out which length I want my sleeves at right now. If you drop a Zippo in water, it sinks and you're SOL. If you drop a Bic, it floats and you can blow it out and it works again. Yeah, not something I thought about. I mean, then again, I'm not really in like that deep of water that often, so, you know, also not my biggest concern ever. I had so much luck with CB. I say the biggest thing when it comes to radios and when it comes to comms, right, that like a lot of people don't really talk about is that if the power goes out, right, if all of the power right here went out, if I lose cell phone service for, I don't know, 2 days plus, right, you're never going to catch me with a radio. More than likely, if there's like a hardcore grid down scenario, I'm more than likely putting any cell phone that I want to stay alive in a Faraday cage immediately, or I'm snapping that fucker in half. Like, if shit gets really, really fucky, I'm going to do my absolute best to have as little technology on me as possible. Like, the most amount of technology that I want to have on me is my red dot, a thermal scope, and night vision. I'm more than likely getting rid of fucking radios. I'm gonna be real. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna have my Garmin on me. I'm not gonna have a GPS unit on me. Like, you know, I'm gonna have this old Casio, which doesn't send a signal and doesn't receive a signal, and that's something I fucking hate about like a lot of the Garmin watches is that technically they are sending and receiving signals. By the way, this Casio G-Shock is available on a website, selling it for $89.99. Highly recommend it. Yes, I acknowledge that there's a cheaper Casio that's $20, and I'm not hating on that one. I rocked that one as well, but this is the one I sell. For the most part, if shit gets really, really fucky, if the power actually goes out and we think that we're being like, you know, like this is it, right? This is what we've been prepping for. This is what we've been planning for. I'm getting rid of as much technology as possible. I'm probably gonna get rid of my radio. I'm gonna snap my radio in half. I'm gonna keep my radio here. I'm not gonna have a radio with me at all. So you sell the G-Shock that isn't Bluetooth. To my knowledge, this watch has absolutely zero capability of any technology beyond just analog keeping the time, to my knowledge. If they installed any sort of GPS tracking or any signaling device in this G-Shock, then news to me. Yeah, the old NES is probably all I'll keep. Yeah.
Game Boy Advance.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not getting rid of my Game Boy Advance. You fucking crazy? No, my Game Boy SP is staying with me. Like, that's crispy. No, I'm gonna destroy as much technology that actually sends and receives a signal. Since 9/11, I wouldn't trust any tech. No, exactly. Like, dude, the most amount of technology that I want to have on me, if the grid actually goes down and like we're worried about like us being infiltrated by other countries, or like we are now in a no bullshit like conflict area, I want to have as little technology on me as possible.
How many cell phones do you think the Iranian soldiers have on them?
Yeah, like, you know, like there's a lot of like conflicts, you know, overseas. And the vast majority of those people aren't allowed to have cell phones on them. They don't.
We get pagers.
No, we're not doing pagers. No.
I got a really good supply, man. It's over Lebanon.
My biggest fear is not the other countries. No, exactly. You know, my fear is going to be, well, yes and no. My fear is going to be other countries influencing our government, trying to track us down. Do you want to buy a CAC RAS M16 rail? No. Thank you, though. But, like, no. Meh. You are all eligible for the draft. Dog, I'm going to be real with you. If you're sending anyone to my house to tell me that I'm getting drafted, I hope you're ready for the smoke.
No, they're coming to your house so we can tell them they've been drafted.
Yeah, I hope you, whoever's watching this right now, I hope you're ready
To be conscripted.
to come to my house and tell me that I'm getting drafted. I hope you're ready for that. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Because that's going to be a day. It's gonna be a day, man. So, you know, I hope you're ready. All right, for the day that you know I'm Alex is being drafted. I hope you're ready for that day, because you got me once. You got me once. All right, and that was a while ago. Yeah, you got me once willingly. All right, actually technically twice. I re-enlisted. Technically, you got me twice. All right, and yeah, that ain't happening again. My 100% VA disability rating says they can't be drafted. Dude, you think that matters to them? You think that matters to them? I'm just letting you know right the fuck now, I'm not being drafted. I'm not being drafted. I'm not going to jail. Nah. Dude, that's the funniest fucking thing, man. When my wife is just like, oh, well, aren't you worried about this? And aren't you worried? I'm like, babe, look, no. I was like, that's not happening. No. No. Taken alive? I was like, have you researched anything of Soviet Russia?
My favorite.
No? Okay, I'm not being taken alive.
Then when you tell them that, they always hit you with, well, you're willing to die for that?
You're willing to die for that?
Well,
Someone is. No. Dude, I have read enough books. I've researched enough history to know that in wartime, you're not taking me alive. I will gladly stand at the fucking pearly gates and explain that scenario because you're not fucking taking me alive, man. There ain't no way.
Man, that's a lot of blood on you.
I'm 100% because I was infantry. Yeah. Yep. Yep. It'll be like that. Man, it's interesting looking back on it of like how many dudes in combat arms, you know, put so much fucking effort in and absolutely destroyed their bodies in their early 20s.
They didn't know it was for Israel, but
I know that they didn't know, but it's like, and for what?
that's the wild part now.
It's like, dude, looking back on it, it's like, man, like the amount of guys that I saw, and it's weird when you're in that little echo chamber, right? Like when you're in the army, and it's such a good echo chamber. And when I say good, I don't mean like,
No, I know you mean it.
I don't mean good. I mean, yeah, I mean extremely effective echo chamber. And it's incredible how much that brainwashing and that echo chamber, it really sticks with people. And it sticks with people, some people for the rest of their fucking lives. But it's, yeah, no, absolutely. But it's fascinating looking back on it and like thinking on it of like while I was in and even how much it affected me and how much harder I pushed thinking that it mattered, thinking that I was the good guy and thinking that like, you know, like so much in this echo chamber really, really mattered. And it was interesting as well of like getting out of the army and like immediately going into a sawmill position. And I worked at a sawmill. I was on terminal leave working at a sawmill. And how many people in that sawmill that had been there forever that had the same mentality? And I was like, huh, that's weird. I'm like that they have like this same mentality that the dudes in the army of like, you know, how important this is and how like my job is so important and how like what I do matters and like, oh son, you don't understand that like, you know, this is how things are and you have to, and I'm like, hey dog, this is a 9 to 5, man. Like, what are you doing? This is weird. And like, I vividly remember like dudes getting yelled at, like hardcore yelled at for like, you know, like the dumbest things. And I'm just like, man, this feels like the army. Like, this is weird. And I remember going to college and then like, you know, college was gay and fake, but you know, such as college. But I got my degree and then I started working at a mechanical engineering company. Well, it was a techno-locating company, technically. But I was a mechanical engineer for that company. South of Ording Sawmill, I was out in Randall. So I was working for Hampton Lumber Mill out in Randall. And, you know, it was a fun job. It was an interesting job. And it was cool getting terminal leave from the army and getting paid from the lumber mill. That was kind of cool, double dipping. But no, it was interesting getting out of college and then going to this, you know, being a field engineer for a technological field, you know, engineering company that was trying to geolocate all of these like 5G towers. And then I was actually going out there with a tablet, and we had to like route all of these underground wires and whatnot going from telephone pole to telephone pole, but it was like, it was very similar in the exact same way of like, you know, there was still a lot of the same bullshit of the army of like, oh, well, this branch of this company hates this branch and this branch of this company hates this branch. And there's a lot of infighting here, but these guys get along. And I'm just like, wow, this is really like the army. Yeah, no, and like, no, that was so much. That was a huge thing at the lumber mill of that the day shift loathed the night shift, and the night shift loathed the day shift, and there was just constant fucking hate back and forth. And I'm like, wow, this feels a lot like the army. And it wasn't until like years and years and years and years and years later that I realized that this is just every job. This is every company. Like it's no fucking different from the military, from civilian jobs. They play the exact same bullshit. I'm just like, Fuck, man. It's the same crap across the fucking board. Fascinating. But yeah, I don't miss that crap. And you know, you guys might have saw my post earlier on Twitter of saying how, like, you know, I know how this game works and I'm sick of playing this fucking game. Of like being told what to think. Bro, you're lying. I am a semester from my bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. I'm not lying. I have my degree in mechanical engineering, and I'm letting you know, at least on my side, that it wasn't fucking worth it, and it was a huge waste of time. Well, no. It wasn't a waste of time. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed college. Getting my degree in mechanical engineering was more or less pointless. I'm not upset that I got my degree in mechanical engineering. I don't think it was a waste of time for me. But then again, the VA paid me to go. I had a full 100% paid to go to college. So for me, I don't think that it was a bad move to go to college and to get my degree. But yes, I got my degree in mechanical engineering, and now I sell surplus and I stream on the internet. And honestly, yeah, I probably didn't need to go mechanical engineering. And like, that wasn't even my original goal. I mean, my original goal was actually kinesiology. And I was in college for a year for kinesiology. And if you guys don't know what kinesiology is, that's like a one step up of biology, and it's learning the entire mechanics of the human body. And at the time, I was really, really hardcore into physical fitness. I was in the gym like 2 days a week, or two times a day. So I was working out anywhere between 10 to 12 times a week. I was in the gym absolutely fucking constantly, man, back then. And I was really into kinesiology, and I wanted to be a personal trainer. I wanted to be a physical trainer. Like, physical fitness is all I wanted to do at that point. And then I learned that, kinesiology degrees make like almost no money unless you start working with like sports teams. And I was like, oh, I hate sports teams. So, I think I'll be switching degrees now. That was fun, but yeah, I'll be going over here. And I sat down with the president of the current one of the Bates Technical College, and because at the time I was wanting to go into the machinist path line, and he's like, no, man, you've already spent 7 years in the Army. You don't want to be a machinist. You don't want to fuck up your body, man. You want to be a mechanical engineer, because then you can sit behind a desk, do all the work, and then your body is physically ready to go like do whatever else you want to do. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. I like that. Yeah, that makes sense. And then I fucking hated mechanical engineering. It was the most boring thing I've ever done in my life. The only thing I liked about getting my mechanical engineering degree was statistics. I really like statistics. I was so good at Stat 101 that I took Stat 102 as an elective, which is still like the funniest fucking thing to me, that I took like statistics as an elective. Wildest. Like, as a racist, looking back on it, I was like, man, I really took statistics 102 as an elective, man. That's I was so good at this shit before I was racist that I took this as an elective. Fuck. I'm so good at noticing patterns that I took this shit as a fucking elective. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And I vividly remember too, like, looking back on it, because like I needed my wife's help with algebra so fucking much when I was in college, and I started taking stats, and I was just like, no, babe, I got this. And dude, I got an A+ in both stats. I liked statistics so much that I went through and I started doing all of the extra work that you didn't have to do. And I finished Stat 102 with it was like 130 out of like 100. So it was like the actual math would have been like, it was A+++. Like, I literally did everything that you could possibly do in that class just because I thought it was fun. And it's so interesting looking back on it, of just like, why?
You fucking nerd.
No, I literally just locked. Yeah, no, this guy just said, bro, locked in. I literally just locked the fuck in with statistics because it was just fun. And I just liked it, man. It made sense to me. Statistics made sense in my dumb monkey brain where like normal numbers didn't. Statistics just made sense to me and I fucking loved it. Let's see. I miss the sweet sound of cram. Dude, I'm gonna be real, man. I don't miss college. I do not fucking miss college, man. That was just like, for me, it just felt, it felt so, I don't know, like, I don't know if I hated college more or if I hated work. No, I probably hated working security more. Yeah. So I went to college. I got my degree. I went to I got my that job working for the telecommunications company. I worked for that telecommunications company for like maybe 6 months or so. COVID started to kick in, and then they just booted me from the telecommunications company because, you know, they had too many mechanical engineers and they just didn't need me. So I was unemployed in the beginning of COVID, and I was getting all the COVID bucks, and that was really fun. And then I started going to all the COVID riots, and I started pulling security for like local gun shops. And I was just going from local gun shop to local gun shop to local gun shop to local gun shop, and I was pulling armed security for all of these gun shops. And I had a guy come out to me on one of the local gun shop like security things. I believe it was when I was at Pistol Pete's up in Bonnie Lake, and he offered me a job doing security. And he was a prior ranger dude, and I started doing security for him, and like it paid pretty well. And I worked security for a little bit, and I did a mix between like regular security. I did armed security. I did like the contract security, and then I also did contract as a private investigator. And I wasn't a private investigator, but I was security for the private investigators, which is really fucking. It's the most dumb legal way of getting around. You're now a private investigator. Because I was working side by side with the private investigators, getting paid the exact same amount that they were, but I was just security for them. And I'm just like, what the fuck do I care? I'm getting the same paycheck. I don't give a shit what you call me. Like, nope, I'm just security. But like, I was still going to all the same meetings and dumb shit as them, but like, you know, who cares? So I worked as private security for a couple of months, and I started making some pretty decent money. There was a 3-week gig that I worked 12 hours a day. So it was just 12 on, 12 off, and I was at some coastal town in Washington. I forget what the name of the fucking town was, but I was working in some coastal town. And we were just guarding the entrance for another sawmill. There was some threat or something to the CEO of the sawmill, so they hired a bunch of security people, and they hired private investigators, and they hired all of this to guard the security mill. So I was making like 50, 60 an hour. I have no idea. I don't know, and I don't care. But I was sitting outside a sawmill on a coastal town somewhere in Pacific County. I forget the name of the town. I actually wound up in that same town. You remember the story of me getting three tickets in the same town? That was that fucking town. And I was like, look, I really appreciate your guys' sawmill and the CEO of your sawmill, but fuck all the cops in this fucking town. Fuck all of you. You're fucking pieces of shit. There's no reason that I should get pulled over 3 times in a mile stretch. This is ridiculous. I only got 1 ticket for all of those, but they like kept trying to ticket me. And I'm like, I just got a ticket. Fuck. That was so fucking infuriating. Oh, did we go down? Are we back up? Oh, that was weird. I don't know what just crashed. Did you ever work with Sean Havoc? I don't. I'm really bad with names. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really bad with names, so I'm sorry. But yeah, so I worked security for. I don't know. I know I only worked like the contract security, like the private investigator security. I only worked that for a couple of months, but I worked security for like a year and a half, and I saved up about 30 grand or so, and that money working that contract security is actually what I was able to use to kickstart this company and kickstart ODGG Supply. Now, at the time, ODGG Supply was called the Tribal Mindset, and then the Tribal Mindset got rebranded into ODGG, and then ODGG got rebranded into ODGG Supply. But in the very, very beginning, it was the Tribal Mindset, and at that time, I was only selling merchandise. And then from merchandise, then I started selling magazines in Washington State before the ban went through. And then from magazines, I went into hand sewn goods, and I was selling pouches, I was selling TQ wings, and then I started getting into the bandoliers. And then from there, I got the offer of military surplus from a Korean guy that was leaving America to go back to Korea with his Vietnamese wife because he wanted his children to only be able to marry Koreans. And he wanted to fix what his grandparents or his parents had fucked up by coming to America, and his Korean father procreating with a white woman, and he wanted to make sure that never happened again. So he went to Korea. So his half Korean, or technically 1/3 Korean children, would only be able to procreate with other Koreans, which based. Milsurp is great. But yeah, that is a TLDR of how my company came to be and how I somehow got into military surplus. And it was quite literally by happenstance and me taking out like pretty much all of the money that I had in my account at the time to buy military surplus. And that got us here. I love the parts you offer. The Tessis X jacket are badass. I'm going to assume you meant TSAR, because the TSAR jackets are the only ones that make sense in that realm, and I really do like the TSAR jackets, actually. Oof, keep it slanted. Lol. No, so that's something else that, like, I don't think enough, like, racist people, like, will ever say, is that I think it's the most based thing ever when another man of a different race says that he wants to keep his children looking like him, and he wants to keep his children of the same race. And I support that to no end. Of literally every single race, I support that to absolutely no end, of you wanting to keep your children looking like you and talking like you and acting like you and talking and acting like your ancestors and keeping that going. And it's so fascinating to me that, like, when people try to tell me that, like, oh, you're just a white racist, and I'm like, yeah, but like I'm an inclusive white racist. Like I want every race to be able to continue. I don't want this mixed, like, fucked up Play-Doh kind of, you know, like big old ball mess. I'm like, no, I want your race to continue just as much as I want my race to continue. And that's okay. Bring back the Bandolier in M81.
How'd you know about that?
So I don't know. We're back and forth on this of, you know, do we bring it back made in China for cheaper, or do we bring it back made in America for more expensive? You know, like, and that's ultimately the kind of dynamic that we're at right now. My Starlink single went out, and I missed how he talked about what happened after the security job and before the surplus business. Anyone care to summarize? TLDR, I don't know, make money. Go back and watch the whole stream. I'm not gonna say the whole thing again. I'm sorry. I'm just not gonna go back and say the entire thing. Okay, so we are at 8:07. So I think that we'll keep streaming for approximately another 20 minutes or so, and then we'll hop off on here. Brad, are you a Chad? I don't know who he's talking to. Okay. So I'm going to go back onto right here. Oh, look at that. Mark Levin is now arguing with Nick Fuentes. Of course he is. Oh, Mark Levin. I would say Mark Levin is arguably the second most popular Jew on Twitter. Now he's a Jew that's in America though, so he's an American. Oh fuck, I forgot about Ben Shapiro. It's also it's hard to categorize them. So because I was thinking Netanyahu and then Mark Levin, but I don't know how many followers does Ben Shapiro has? Ben Shapiro. Wow, Ben Shapiro has 8.3 million followers. Okay, I guess Mark Levin is significantly less popular than Ben Shapiro. I didn't expect that. Mark Levin has 5 million something followers. Ben Shapiro has 8.3 million. But then again, it can be on different platforms as well. But yeah, I would say Mark Levin is arguably more annoying than Ben Shapiro. Arguably? I don't know, like Ben Shapiro is really fucking annoying, but like Mark Levin is like, I don't know, like a different kind of disingenuous. I know they're all annoying, but it's like, it's kind of different. Oh, I see you, Lucas.
Lucas has been going off.
Dude, Lucas has been going off lately. Yeah, no, Shoe on Head's been fucking, dude, she has been unhinged lately. I love it. I'm not hating on it at all. It's just like, I spent so many years thinking that Shoe on Head was a liberal. And then like, it's like, hey, I agree with this chick a lot. And it's like, hey, I agree with this chick more than I thought. It's like, hey, this chick's kind of based. And it's like, I thought she was a liberal. What? I think that is the thing, is that like the more and more that that Israel is like unhinged and out of pocket, the more we're gonna start seeing people that we didn't expect to be based finally say like, fuck it, I'm based.
One of the girls who has like a weird like arc,
Annika who? Anna Kasparian? Don't know her.
Yeah, young Turk girl.
No, don't know her. Ew, Turks.
Like Bernie Sanders supporter back in the day, and now she's like, nah, Israel needs a bird.
Like I said, man, more and more people are showing that that they're more based than we thought they were, and I love to see it. I will say though, and like the amount of people that have been hating on Joe Kent.
Why are they hating? I mean, I know why the Zionists Jews.
Oh, well, because that he used to have significantly different takes, and his opinions have changed. And Joe Kent, used to be like hardcore pro-Israel and pro-Zionist and all this. And I'm just like, hey, but like,
Here's what I think it is.
maybe people change their minds. Things change.
But I think he was pro-striking Iran, like all for mobbing him. I bet he had fucking access to what's coming down the pipeline. I bet there's going to be an invasion. Now, I could be wrong. I hope there's not. But if there's an invasion of even the Karg Island, he would already know about it by now.
I think also what's like confusing is like when you see like an e-whore just have like the most based take ever, and you're just like, ma'am, like what?
It's actually a common thing.
It's like you're supposed to be a whore. What are you doing? Like sit down. What the fuck is like?
Like,
I'm not supposed to be agreeing with you. Shit, sit down and shut up. What the fuck? Like now I'm confused.
now I'm horny and hate you.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys also see that apparently now I can't find this on Twitter. Apparently this was only on Instagram. I was just told about this. I haven't actually found it yet. But apparently Grand Thumb did like a mask off. At least so that's what people are saying. And apparently he got doxxed yesterday. And I guess he was getting like all kinds of like death threats and whatnot because Grand Thumb went like mask off, that he was like anti-Israel and like all this. And I'm just like, and I'm like, I mean, that's not really like that wasn't really like a mask off. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like,
You guys thought he was pro-Israel?
like, yeah, I have been agreeing with him. I don't agree with him on, everything, but I do be agreeing with him on some things. That's another thing that
Like that's about like the other.
but like that infuriates me that I don't see enough content creators talking about how like it's okay to not agree with everyone on everything. It's almost like we're different fucking people or something. I don't. We're not a hive mind. Oh my god! Like it's when people tell me like, "Hey man, I really like your content, but I don't agree with you on everything." I'm like, why do you even have to say that? What was the point of the last part of that sentence? Like, why the fuck would you think that you have to agree with me on everything? Like, duh. Like, why do you even have to say that? Like, yes, I don't agree. Dude, my best friends, I don't agree with them on most things. And do you know what we do? We get drunk around fires, and then we yell at each other, and then we wind up fighting, and then we have another drink about it, and it's fine. Like,
We light tear gas off.
like, dude, I don't understand how many people can't conceptualize the concept that it's okay to disagree with people on a multitude of topics. Like, it doesn't make sense to me how many people just don't get that. It's okay to not agree on everything. You wipe differently than me. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck that means, but yeah, no, like, I don't know. How are you wiping? What? I think that there's only like two ways. It's front to back or back to front. Like, do you have,
That's usually based on sex.
I mean, are you doing like side to side? Because now I just have fucking questions, man. Like,
Goes into some, dude.
yeah, like, how are you wiping, man? Like, there's not a whole lot of fucking options that you have here. Like, I have questions, and I don't. Yeah, this guy. How exactly is that dude wiping? Like, hey, man, I got questions that I don't want answers to them. I love you guys, and you want me deported. I get it. I mean, maybe not. I might not want you deported. I might be cool with you.
Might keep 1%.
Yeah, that's another thing, man. Is like, so many other like racists, they refuse to accept the 1% rule. And like, yeah, no, there's 1%. Like, it's like a grace of like 1% of every race that's cool. But it's like, I want to have my own country for my own people. And maybe that country's not America. Maybe that country, we have a national divorce, and we have like one area that's just for whites. And, that doesn't mean that like everyone else needs to fucking leave. It's just that, whites need to be, like the 98, 95%, mass majority. That doesn't mean that I inherently hate every other race. And I hate that in this, I'm saying hate, and I'm saying hate in this one. I hate how much that we can't have this conversation anymore. I hate how much we're no longer allowed to talk like civilly that, yes, I want a majority of my own race. That doesn't mean that I want death and despair and destruction of anyone else. I want to have my own harmonious region of my own people. And I want to see the future of my own people. And that doesn't mean a destruction or the death or the, or anything negative of other people. And, You know, I've been saying this for fucking years, and and like we were talking about in the beginning of this podcast, it's sometimes like really challenging to have this conversation in general. It's a real struggle bus, like, you know, making content on a lot of these things, because, like, you know, how many people are actually going to see this? But, like, no, I don't hate every other race. And the fact that, you know, we've been brainwashed to think that, you know, that everyone hates everyone all the fucking time. And like, you know, you're either like this hardcore inclusionist or you hate everyone and there's no nuance. And it's like, hey, man, you know, maybe there's some people that actually want to see, you know, their race continue. And it's okay. You know, maybe it's okay to think that your ancestors weren't evil. And maybe I'm also naive, and not everyone that's white shares my opinion, but that's the way I see it. That's the way that I view this, that it's okay for me to want my race to continue, and it's okay for me to want to be majority around my own race. And 1% of other races that are cool, you're cool. You know, and I've been saying this for a while now, of if you're cool, you're cool. If you're pro-white, then you're pro-white. You know, and like, you don't have to be white to be pro-white. You know, like, acknowledging like what we're going through right now, and acknowledging that like we are the most hated race on the fucking planet right now, and acknowledging that like all the propaganda is all around white people, and like, and there was our last warehouse, there was a Hawaiian that had a business near us, and he was talking about how like it is now time for the non-white man to stand up for the white man. And it is now time for the non-whites to get up like on the pedestal and start batting for the white man. And it's like we are at that point where the non-whites that care about the whites need to start batting for us and need to start supporting us. I'm just like, thank you. Like, we can get along, man. We can get along. No, absolutely the Asians. Dude, like hyper specifically the Japs and the Koreans, man. I got nothing but love. I got nothing but love for the Japs and the Koreans. And like, I'm real, hyper specifically the Koreans, you know, like the Koreans and the Japs and the white man. We're allies. You know, and like, and nobody wants to say this out loud. No one wants to talk about it, but it really is the Asian man and the white man against the world, right? Like that is the fucking allyship that I want going into the next, you know, whatever we call it. We need more Samoans. Dude, I'm here for the Samoans. I'm here for it. I got no hate. I got no hate against the Samoans, man. I got no hate against the Hawaiians. I got no hate against the Asians. Like, for the most part, those have been the nicest people to me. Like, throughout my life, those have been the absolute nicest motherfuckers to me. And that was another interesting thing of like, before I went to Hawaii, I was told so hardcore that like how careful you have to be with the native Hawaiians, and how careful you have to be with the Hawaiians there, and like, you know, they hate you and they don't want you there. And dude, I had nothing but love. I had nothing but love with the Hawaiians there, and I talked to native Hawaiians, and I talked about the issues that they're going through, and I listened to them, and you know, I had genuine conversations with the Hawaiians in Hawaii, and they're good people. And they understood my point of view, and I understood their point of view, and it was fine. And I was like, yeah, man, Hawaii's for the Hawaiians. And they're like, hell yeah, brother. And I'm just like, yeah, no, every single person that's not Hawaiian in Hawaii needs to get the fuck out, and this should be your guys' land. And they're just like, hey, brother. And I'm just like, yeah, no, Hawaii should be for the Hawaiians. 100%. And like, dude, I've got nothing but love for my Hawaiian folk. I've got nothing but love for my Asians. And you know, and that's another thing with like with a lot of like American blacks, you know. I wish that there was a home for American blacks as well, because I do think that there are American blacks that in no way, shape, or form can they resonate, or can they actually like realistically be able to reintegrate with Africans. Because American blacks that were raised in American blacks that were raised in America versus Africans are two completely different people. And that's another issue with like boomers that like they just don't fucking get that, man. They do not get that. They don't understand it. That born and raised and integrated and like American blacks, you know, like, you know, the ones that know how to act right, you know, and I know that some people are going to get mad about this, but there's absolutely American blacks that know how to act right. There are, and there's a lot more of them than we think. They're completely different than African blacks that have, you know, 50, 60, 70 IQ. These are two completely different people. And I'm not talking about hood niggas, right? I'm not talking about hood niggas the exact same way as we're not talking about like the most trailer trash inbred whites, okay? We're talking about the ones that can function in society. There are American blacks that can function in society the same way as that there is, you know, like poor whites that can function in society that aren't like the most degenerate, fucked up, disgusting inbred trailer trash. Yes, there's a difference. And I do think that there is a way that we can live harmoniously, but probably not in the same society. We do need to be segregated at some degree, and that's okay. And that's okay. Some form of segregation is going to be good. It's going to be beneficial for everyone. Now, once again, New Guinea is the opposite point. I have no experience with New Guinea whatsoever, so I don't know there. Now, once again, though, this is the opinion coming from some dumb retard, all right? Like, this is my opinion on everything, and if you disagree with me, that's fine. Perfectly fine. As I've told numerous people in the past, I am not charged of absolutely anything, okay? I have a very small, all things considered, YouTube channel and YouTube following. You know, there's not a lot of people that actually listen to what I have to say, so the amount of influence I have is fairly large in and of itself. But I do think that there are ways and there's methods for all of us to get along. And it is clear to me, and it might not be clear to you, but it is clear to me that there is a lot of influence that is coming from an outside force outside of America, more than likely mostly Israel, but you know, I could be wrong, that is really trying to keep us apart. And it's trying to keep us divided, and it's trying to keep us fighting as much as possible. And it's infuriating, you know, and I've said this, I don't know how many times, but I do think that there is a way for all of us to get along a lot more than we currently are. And the same thing with whites, man. Like there's so many issues that like whites have with each other, and it's just like, this is so not necessary. It's so unbelievably not necessary. Oh, wow. It's actually getting kind of late. I say we should call it in the near future. We don't have to call it right now, but I'd say we should call it in the near future. 5 minutes? We can call it in 5 minutes. I'm down with that. So, in full conclusion, full circle, it would seem that we need to still change a couple of things with the live stream. It appears that we can live stream on just YouTube, and as soon as we start streaming to Rumble and Twitter, or maybe just Rumble, I don't know. I want to try StreamYard.
Yeah, no, it's already account set.
Yeah, I want to try StreamYard, see if that helps at all. If anything, I think being able to stream to YouTube and Twitter is going to be the most influential. I know that there is other streamers that can make Rumble work. I acknowledge that Rumble can work, and you can get a following on Rumble. Nick Fuentes has made Rumble work. Steven Crowder has made Rumble work. The Quartering has made Rumble work, and they have large followings there. So far, it has been nothing but a very, very challenging slog for me. All right. So right before we get out of here, like I said, we only have a couple minutes left. If you guys have any questions, if you guys have anything that you would like to say before we get out of here, by all means, please let me know. I'm going to scroll through. I don't know if I have a way on YouTube to view just super chats. Oh, I do. Okay, I do have a way to view just super chats. All right. So before I get out of here, I'm going to go through and read our super chats. Once again, if you guys have any comments or super chats or anything like that you want to get out of there before we get off this podcast, by all means, let me know. All right. So first one, we have 25 push-ups, fellas. We already did that, so we're good. We're good. That was a $10 super chat. We have a $2 super chat saying you guys are the best. Appreciate you much. J-Dog left another heckin' super chat saying support the ODGG fellas. Send those super chats. My heckin' guy. All right, J-Dog left a third super chat because this apparently seems to be our MVP for this stream. I forgot to leave a tip earlier when I ordered the grip and mag pouches, so here you go. My guy, what a dude. All right, the next one, super chat from YeatestBet69. Can we infiltrate the GOP and make it nationalist? Bro, I wish. I wish. Yeah, getting rid of the GOP altogether, in my opinion, would probably be the better bet. Realistically, you know, it's probably going to have to start small and work your way up. Or if there's, you know, some sort of large catastrophic, you know, large scale event, then, you know, yeah, politics don't matter, and we'll see. All right, that one Scout Collins left super chat, said absolutely nothing, but gave 2 schmeckles. My guy, appreciate you, even though you didn't say anything. Appreciate you nonetheless. All right, so we got I Narcan, your Milsurp dealer, another super chat there from Lunthendirog Rescue. I probably just butchered that, just absolutely painfully. Super chat from the same guy. Do those push-ups, Guerilla Man, and that would be concluding of the 50 push-ups that we did for this. And then we have our burpee from Trish. Trish is one of my. Oh no, man! It's not patrons. Is it members on Twitter? I think it's called members. Subscriber? I don't know if it's members or subscribers. But she subscribed to me on Twitter, however you call that. But I'd say if you guys are subscribed to me on Twitter right now or on YouTube, the best way that you're going to be able to get in contact with me and the best way that you're actually going to be able to send me funds, schmeckles, that I actually get the most amount of them so far, Patreon is actually the best route. And we're trying to set up more benefits and more tier structures for the patrons. So if you guys are following, subscribe on Patreon. We're going to be doing a backlog of all of the YouTube videos that I've uploaded onto Patreon, and we're actually going to start diving into Patreon-only exclusives. Not only that, but there is a patron-only Telegram chat that is hosted on Patreon, or on Telegram, sorry. So if you guys want to follow me, you can get into that chat, and I will let you say any slur that you want to, and you have media privileges as well. I know a lot of people like those media privileges, and they like being able to send me photos and videos. So Patreon, that is the best place to support me as of right this heckin' second. Should be in this chat, or in this stream's description. Is Morton, Washington a cool town? Yes, I like Morton, Washington a lot. I would say that arguably Randall and Packwood, I would say arguably are better than Morton, but I really do like Morton, Washington overall. Yeah, gotta get that loot. Gotta do it. But I think we went slightly over time. So yeah, I think that'll conclude it. I think that's about all that I have to say right now. All right. I hope that you guys like this stream. I know it was a little bit rocky there in the beginning. We're still trying to get the kinks worked out. It's a work in progress, but I appreciate you guys. Go hit up the website, buy some military surplus. Got all kinds of goods. Still got the wash and the snow seal, and I don't know if I have any other products. Watch. I don't know if I have any other products here, but go hit up the website, buy some stuff, or don't, whatever. And I will see you guys in the next one. As of right now, next stream should be Monday at 11. Should be. We will see. But yeah, appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next one. APO strong. We're gonna make it. Peace.